Hello. Don't really have anything prepared for today because I was fucking around making other videos and editing stuff. You know that you know that Scentbird is a scam video? You know that one we watched? There were a bunch of problems with it. Someone in the comments pointed out another one, and I realized something. I figured something out about him. I figured a much larger problem with him. It's totally fucking stolen from someone else who made a video like 10 years ago. It's a rip-off of a 10-year-old video, and it's fucking crazy. Just fucking lifted. It's nuts. So I decided I'll make a quick video about it. It's just fucking stolen! It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't think people realize that the history...
Oh my. The crazy thing is, this looks like a guy I went to school with. But the guy I went to school with does not sound like this. What the
online
fuck?
left and right. Like right now, many people seem to think that it's just a synonym of loser, but the term actually comes from a 1984 sci-fi movie where it stood for cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. That term was then popularized by the Chapo Trap House podcast to refer to the kind of right-wing losers who live in their mother's basements. Then it started being used by far-left 4chan users who, believe it or not, actually exist, along with
Now, chud just means you're large and
this
racist.
Chud Jack character to parody stereotypical far-right reactionaries. That's why you see it in the Nothing Ever Happens meme and the Billions Must Die meme, but at a certain point the far-right Chud started using those memes themselves, trying to turn back to regain
Crazy.
control over the insult. Apart from on a few forums, however, that effort seems to have failed, as
You fucking think so. Okay.
additional memes like My Chud Son further solidify the meaning of a far-right loser, and it was this sense of the word that drove Chud to its recent popularity. At its core, the term is
You've failed miserably.
a reaction to ongoing political events, but the meaning is now broadening as it reaches the mainstream. Many normies are just using it as a self-deprecating joke, which again pushes power back toward the middle. Even so, that past meaning will...
Syphilis, thank you very much. Syphilis, thank you very much. Etymology nerd. Oh, etymology. The art of making up where words actually came from.
continue to leave traces in how we apply the word. If you call yourself a fat fucking chud as a joke, at the end of the day, you're still referring to this guy, meaning that the word continues to have political power.
Incorrect.
And if a conservative does something stupid, all you have to do is call them a chud and they can't do anything about it.
You're too retarded to be an etymologist. You can't do it. You think words are magically imbued with meaning. This motherfucker thinks if some fucking like tribal shaman says chud, it still refers to that meme or some shit.
I don't think people realize that the history of the word...
Someone who's never seen or known about any of that is not referring to that when they say chud. Idiot. You are not necessarily referring to it. Thank you, Telezak, for the resubscribe. Thank you, Telezak, for the resubscribe. So... I didn't find anything cool to watch, so... we could watch a couple of BPD girls talk about how much of a rapist Turkey Tom is.
The word chud is the progressive response to woke.
I don't mean to out-Reddit you, but source? Source?
The word chud is the progressive response to woke. Like, if you think about it, the word woke to the Republicans never really meant far left. It meant stupid left. It conjured this image of a triggered blue-haired liberal that could be used as a straw man to support their arguments. Meanwhile, the Democrats had all these terms like alt-right and neo-Nazi, but
it's applied to real people who are retarded and extreme.
they never had a truly derogatory term to describe the stupid right.
Well, yeah, that as well. No, well, hang on. You're not wrong, Karochi. Woke is AAVE. It is nuts to not mention that first. If you're an etymology channel, you're going to talk about where words come from. It is appropriated from African American vernacular English and then thrown back at them as an insult.
To describe a fat, ugly incel loser in his mother's basement. That's what chud does. It stops playing politics on the logical level and starts playing on the emotional level.
We're gonna fry their brain stems.
humiliating the other just like with woke. But it needed the right political moment. This meaning of chud had already been circulating for a while thanks to 4chan and Chapo Trap House, but it only really got popular this past November. And that's partially due to the rising collocations like fat chud and chud life, but I don't think those phrases would have gotten as popular during the Biden administration when woke was still somewhat alive. Instead, it's now when Republicans think that they've won, but they're actually revealing themselves as losers, that the word really makes sense. We're collectively
when was this uploaded?
Are sad, lonely chuds. That Trump's
it must have been recent.
Desperate, insecure chuds. All while the internet is repainting Charlie Kirk into being a chud himself. Maybe that's what Tim Walz
don't care. Donald J. Trump is still gonna kill you.
Was trying to do with the word weird in 2024, but chud just makes sense.
What word do you say to a trio of bullets flying towards your skull to stop them? Etymology nerd. Which word do you say when that happens? How do you... You're showing some Ube. 2026 predictions. Is he making any money off of this? Is any money being generated off of this? Like, I don't know what the like CPM for shorts is. I know it's a lot worse than long form, but how much worse? You're the product. 6-7 explained through surveillance capitalism. Fuck me. Fuck me dead. Why God is performative. I'm alright. Is this going to be watchable? If this isn't watchable, I don't know what to do. Because I was fucking around. I made like a 40-minute video and then I cut it down to 13 minutes, and then most of those 13 minutes are me explaining one simple thing. No one's going to watch this shit, but it's fine. What a good fucking waste of a day. It's fine though. Is this thing on?
Yeah, flying. Like an inner. Quickly, he was.
Oh. All the way up to into it, and his arms about to
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm having conversation today with Sacramento, who has been posting on the Kiwi Farms about Turkey Tom.
Josh. Okay, this is very nostalgic to me. There was someone in my life who sounded just like Josh, and that was my grandmother when she was dying, and she'd call me on her very own, very old landline phone.
And Katie, who is her friend, who also has known Turkey Tom and is also posting on the forum.
You sound so much like my dying grandmother.
So, just to get right into it, we're gonna talk to Katie at first, and I'm just...
You talk about wasting the day, you work an actual fucking job? So you didn't waste the day, you're actually gonna get paid. 500 people are gonna watch this video, and I'm gonna make an average rate of like 2 cents an hour today.
I'm just gonna ask that she tell whatever she wants to say from when she met Tom all the way up to when they stopped knowing each other. And then we'll hear from Sacramento. Okay?
Who met Tom?
Thank you, Darnest Heart.
So, Katie, hello.
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I think everything's fine. I already
sped up a little
bit. I
bit.
think it should be fine. Okay, nice. So how'd you meet Turkey Tom?
I met him on Instagram in like late 2023. He started liking my stories, and then he followed me on.
Aren't you meant to pay the women you meet on Instagram? I thought that's what Instagram was for. Isn't it literally like all the fucking backroom weirdo websites got shut down and people just do whoring on Instagram, like straight up money for sex on Instagram? Isn't that what it's mostly for now?
Instagram. And then I think he DM'd me first and just like swiped up on one of my stories and was like, pretty. And I was like, oh my God, Turkey Tom. This is crazy. And then we just like started talking. Like,
I just want to say, even if whatever she's going to say, even if all of the allegations that have come out are true, it doesn't mean it's not deserved. I just want that to be very clear from the start.
Flirting back and forth. And then quickly he was like, wanted to fly me out. And then so Am I going too fast, or like I feel
No,
like
no,
I'm
you're
missing
fine. But
okay.
if I want to interrupt, I'll just ask. Like for instance, how long
Yeah.
was it between he swiped on Instagram to, hey, I'm gonna pay to fly you out to wherever?
I met him like probably December of 2023, and then by January 2024, I was flown out. So like a month, not even.
Okay.
Is January 2024 when like Nick and Smaggle and people were joking about him being into age play on their Minecraft server?
And would you say, did it feel serious? Did it feel like just like a hookup, or?
I mean,
So Nate Virgil says, bro, I do not trust any of the BPD whores going after Tom right now. Here's the thing, though. There's a flip side to it. I don't think you should trust... You shouldn't, but you also shouldn't trust a man who very clearly, specifically goes for BPD whores. There's a balance to it. There's a balance to it. Right?
I'm not dumb, so you can never really tell with like an internet personality or something if they're like trying to date you or whatever. And so I like went there with like no intentions of like thinking that he was gonna like try to marry me or anything like that. But he was like very like he not I hate the term like love bomb, but he's a like love bomb for sure. Was like hella affectionate, but also like beating me, but but otherwise would like sit there and like compliment me and like be affectionate and like took me to like shoot guns and ice skating and stuff. And so I couldn't really tell if there was something from it, but I could tell he liked me more than just like a hit and quit. Because then I did end up seeing him again.
Okay, so in that month, when you say love bombing, was it like I love you, or was it like, oh, you're so pretty, and just like giving lots of compliments?
After I saw him the first time, after that he started being like, I love you, I like you're so awesome, like other girls aren't like you, like this is.
Reminder. Just being hot and heavy instantly is not love bombing. Love bombing is when you're really, really extreme, showing extreme affection, and the bit that matters is that you take it away so that you can make the other person behave how you want and then give it back so they'll do what you want next time you take it away again. It's not love bombing if someone's super into you at the start. There are other elements for it to be love bombing.
Perfect. Oh my god.
Okay, so
but before meeting him, he would just like compliment me a lot and stuff.
And so you came over. How long did you stay?
About I'd say like 5-ish, like 5 or 6 days.
Okay, that's a pretty good trip. And
pretty good.
Do you mind
trip.
telling me where you're from and where?
Are you jealous, Josh?
Where his place is? Like what state?
So at the time I was living in San Francisco, California. So okay. I was flying literally across the country to Portland, Maine, and so it'd be like literally an entire day of flying.
Yeah, I imagine. So
Turkey Tom's video catalog is really funny because years and years ago there's a clip of him saying, "Yeah, my girlfriend really, really likes Hello Kitty," and then from shortly after that onwards, he talks about Hello Kitty girls and how terrible they are a lot. I feel like there's
it's probably like a
hint to what's going on there.
At least, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So then after 5 days, I guess you flew back, and did you guys stay in contact?
Yeah, after the first time I flew back, we stayed in contact, and he was like calling me a lot, and then that's when I got the 2 videos of him saying night rape and talking about like holding me down and the whole Game of Thrones elf thing.
Okay, that's a bit much. Hold up.
I imagine this will be explained. Unfortunately, I know about this. Well, I've seen the clip of night rape being mentioned. He's also said that this chick would be like fucking one of the Game of Thrones baby elves or whatever. I don't know. It's very strange.
Oh, sorry.
How long ago was this, and how old were you two when this happened?
So I'm 23 now, so I was like 21. I think like 21 by that time, or about to be.
And he was
he's my age also. Yeah, he's like 21.
Okay, cool. So then you guys were apart, and these were when you got the voicemails. In particular, one that you mentioned. Was that like? Let me rephrase that. Did it feel like it was a exclusive thing after you went back to San Francisco? Did it feel like this is a relationship and we're not seeing other people now?
Not fully that it was a relationship, but definitely, the term situationship, something like that, where like it did seem like we were exclusive, especially with the way he would like talk. like
Okay.
at that point. And so I wouldn't
Okay.
say, because that's what like I wouldn't say we ever
Seemed like we were exclusive with the way he would talk.
dated. We were more just like a fling, because I never like he never like asked me to be his girlfriend straight out, and then but like he also never like but he would tell me he wasn't having sex with other girls and stuff.
Okay. So it was during this break where you were receiving like voice messages from him. And I remember the one that really stuck out is he said, it's very awkward. I'm going to try to give him the benefit of a doubt. And I'm wondering if you can fill this in for me because it was speculated.
Skip to the pics. Are there pictures? There are no. This is on YouTube, and it's on YouTube after 21,000 views. There's nothing.
He
that's
says
gonna get
something
me in
like,
trouble
there's
in
nothing
here.
better than night rape.
Yeah.
And that's what it really sounds like. Like he really puts emphasis on the P in night rape. But it was explained to me that there is a DLC for Elden Rings called Night Rain. And he might be referring to that. Would you know
No,
if
he's
there's
saying
any...
night rape.
No, no.
I don't. Okay,
I believe that recording is prior to the announcement of Night Rain, so zero chance.
I will say that there's a reason that he said night rape, but I don't want to air out a business that is like a not known thing. But someone else has said night rape before, and I guess that's like, and he very much liked it. But he also was like into like CNC type stuff, so he would use it interchangeably
When you
between
say
like
He'd use machines to shape materials like wood.
CNC, you mean consensual, non-consensual, like rape play?
yeah, like
Okay.
we like from what I could tell, because like I don't want to like get ahead of myself, so I won't explain too much at once. But like we'll get into like the whole dynamics later. But it seemed like he would say night rape sometimes, and it would give like, oh, he is about like he wants to molest me, or sometimes it'd be night rape and it's like haha rape Cindy, like funny joke. So it was
Okay.
like, so I think
So
like,
Okay.
that's
there's
why
no
in
way that he
my-
was referring to a game. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
he is not
Okay.
saying night rain.
He'd say night rape like he wanted to molest me,
And you're 100% certain of that
but like in the context of CNC.
because of context that's not in that conversation.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
He's
Was there-
said that term many a times.
During the how many times did you fly out to meet him?
Twice.
Okay. And before how long was the gap between the first time and the second time?
Like 3-ish weeks.
Okay. And so during that they had the night rape message. Was there anything else that was like that stands out in memory during that time?
He would just text me very like vulgar, like gooner type stuff about like like same things as like he was saying on the phone of like, oh, you're so small and I'm so big and I'm so strong and like, oh, like I like gave you a bruise and blah blah blah, or and like he would like be like, oh, like, ew, I don't even want to say these types of words, it's so like gross to say, but he would just like
There are guys who just do that, but I think that's separate from guys who talk about it and obsess over that. Is that raped behavior? Was Tom molested, do you reckon? I'm powerful, I'm in control in sex, I'm dangerous. Is that like a defense mechanism thing, do you reckon?
say like weird sexual things and like throughout
Did
the
it
whole time
feel-
I was waiting to like go, or like before I went back.
Did it feel like the size difference was like a really big thing to him? Like he
Yes.
was really into it?
Yes.
For both of you?
Yes.
Yes.
How tall is he?
5'8".
I was gonna
5'8"?
say like I don't know, like 5'10" at most.
Okay. How
He's
tall are
not
you
that-
guys?
Actually, wait. He's dead ass like 5'8". Yeah, you're right. Because when I met him,
How
I
do
wore
you know?
platforms and I was his height.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you. Guys,
Okay,
like
fair
5'8"
enough. Scientific.
Even or something.
I'm 5'3".
Okay.
I'm like 5'5", but I'm very petite built, I guess.
So he would just mention that a lot, that you guys were like very petite and
Yeah.
small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he
Crushable.
ever ask you to wear specific things?
Did he ever make you dress up like Tinkerbell?
Not like per se, but he definitely Sacramento can
Did he ever make you dress up like the dwarfs at the Chinese tourism village?
attest to this too, would like kind of try to push stuff onto you. Like he would buy like specific gifts, so like you would wear it because it's like something he bought you, and it's a gift. But it's not like he would be like, put this on. But he would buy like weird like Hello Kitty attire, and like would ask like if we were into like Hello Kitty or dolls and stuff like that. And so I
Dolls?
think more
Mhm.
Monster
Yeah.
High.
Monster High.
Really?
He wants his focus on girls with BPD and the characterization of them as Hello Kitty girls is more specific than the general phenomenon, I think. It relates to an older girlfriend being into Hello Kitty. And he doesn't really hate her in the sense that he wouldn't want someone like her. He like wants that person again, like real clearly.
Oh
Yes,
man.
it's because of Kai, literally.
Okay, so he was trying to find like another like who was into, I guess, age play. I mean, I don't want to like just jump to that and say like, oh, he's definitely looking for
That's
age play,
leading.
No, no,
Josh, that's leading. That's leading.
I don't want to like say like put the words out like that, but also at the same time, I mean, if you're looking for a bitch who's into dolls and Hello Kitty and Velcro children's shoes, then like
Yeah, that's like in the kids aisle at Walmart. This is the Monster
Yeah,
High
like-
stuff.
yeah.
Okay. So he would. I mean, that's what I was asking for. Like, did he give you clothes that was like this is like saccharine light pastels and stuff?
Yes, for my birthday gift, he bought me a whole bunch of Hello Kitty type
Okay.
stuff. Like in some of the pictures of the age player Lolicon girl,
So the way he looks to me at the moment. Do you remember after Ned Flanders' wife dies? And he gets this woman into bed and she wakes up and he's cut her hair to look like his dead wife? That, but with Hello Kitty merch.
Ellie, she's wearing these Hello Kitty pajamas, and he bought me like those exact same type of pajamas and other like stuffed animals, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. So since
He's trying to reconstruct his first BPD girl by finding other girls with BPD, and Hello Kitty-fying them. That's my judgment currently.
was vaguely aware of, I guess not even vaguely, like you knew who he was, but you say that you didn't know him at all, right? And I'll switch back, but I have a quick question. Did that seem out of place? Like you don't know this guy and he's buying like Hello Kitty Monster High stuff? It's like, did that seem like weird or?
I wanted to clarify that. I figured out who he was like very quickly. So yeah, I knew about his online presence like pretty much as soon.
One of them, I hate Twitch. To my knowledge, at least one of them is literally diagnosed, right? I don't remember which one. Or maybe she's not one of them on the call, I don't know. There are a lot of them.
As we met till the end of our relationship. But I wasn't like super into YouTube world or whatever, so like I knew that.
Do you know the, let me get something up for you. Have you guys seen this clip? I don't know what people are sharing. Because I've only looked into this on my own, so I don't have the aid of the World Wide Web. But I came across something interesting. Full container. Fucking captures. Impossible to beat. Where is it? I can't find it now. There's a particular quote about BPD girls that I thought was, let's say, curious. He was responding to a chatter in a stream, and the chatter was saying something like there are no nice girls with BPD or something, or no one with BPD is a nice person. And he starts saying like, that's not true. He says something like, they're great until they're splitting or whatever. And he goes, especially when you've actually wronged them. They're very detail oriented and they'll remember that forever. Do you guys know the clip I'm talking about? Is that being shared?
He had a YouTube channel, but I wasn't like super into it.
But did you feel that the gifts, like clothing and toys and stuff, were weird, or did it feel...
Yes.
Okay, it did.
Yes.
Like all of it, like the clothes too. It was like, this is weird.
Yes, because I never expressed any like interest in like, oh, I love Hello Kitty and I want more Hello Kitty stuff.
To be fair, Sanrio is tight. I've got a Gudetama canvas bag.
Like I don't know.
Okay, last question, then I'll switch back to the timeline. But did you ever like deliberately express an interest, like, oh, I would like this as a gift, and then just not get it because it didn't match like what we know now in terms of what his interests are?
I don't
Sorry
know.
if it's like
Not
an
that I
obtuse
can
question.
I would
remember.
say yes, Sack, because of the flower situation.
Oh my god, the flower situation.
Sac
Yes,
is for Sacramento, the pseudonym one of the girls is going by. FYI. FYI. Do I have this clip? It's this video. Summer lost her mind on fish tank.
$46
I'll get you the clip I was talking about. Ah! Like when I was scrabbling around looking for stuff.
More than anything else. Okay, so this is going to be the last message I leave today. Please listen a few times if you have to.
I never met a pleasant person with BPD. I mean, there are pleasant people with BPD. The problem is when they start splitting, you know, they can be very rough to deal with. Especially if you actually wrong them in some way, then they'll hold it against you forever. It'll be like a crazy thing you have to deal with constantly, just like ruminating in the back of their mind. People with BPD obsess.
27th January 2024. That would have been right after the girl who's talking here was done. Yes, if I'm remembering correctly.
I did ask Tom to buy me flowers, and he did not seem to understand why a woman in a relationship with a man would want flowers ever. He actually called his mom and asked why it would be important to ever buy a woman flowers, and that was like the only time I ever asked him for something. But the rest
called
of
her
it was
in front of you to ask about why women like flowers?
That sounds like a fucking alien. Like, why would he even question if it's important for a woman? Surely it would only matter that the woman has expressed she wants it. Or whatever.
No,
I
but
don't
he
know.
told me that he called
I don't know, like, even if it wasn't like an important for women thing.
her to ask why. So, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Okay then. So in this gap then between the two meetups, did anything else happen? There was another voicemail that you shared, right? Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, that's the one that's like, because there's the night rape one, and then there's the like, oh, you're so small and I'm so big, and like when I was holding you down, I thought I was gonna break your arms, or so, he says something to like that, like something like that, and then he compares
Something to that effect is what you're looking
to
for.
have like my small boobs and like having sex with me to like having sex with a fairy from Game of Thrones.
Not
okay,
familiar.
so that's another thing that I don't understand. Maybe you guys did you guys watch Game of Thrones? I have not watched Game of Thrones.
Saw people,
Nobody knows what he's talking about.
I saw people tweaking a little bit in the threads about that, like debating which girl it was. I have no idea. He never showed me which one he like meant, or like which one came to mind. And I also didn't ask because I was like,
he clearly meant the Shadman art one.
Like, this is such a weird thing to say. Aren't they all 12?
I don't even want to get into it, but there's like no clear understanding. Nobody has any idea what that means, what he says.
She's
so there's like,
but she's 14.
There's like an elf character that is in one of the spin-offs as a child and like is like 14 at the youngest, and then is like an adult at the latest, but nobody really understands what that means. So
this is the section where people who don't watch Game of Thrones talk about Game of Thrones, the best.
So the decision to fly back and meet him, was that prompted by him or by you?
Him. My birthday is in March, and so he was like, "Ooh, you should come see me for your birthday. Like, I have to do this furry convention, but then you should come and see me."
What?
Okay.
And I was like,
wait, what?
Okay.
Is Tom a furry? I don't know anything about this fucking... This is all I know about this guy, by the way.
Because he's going... Is that where he met Madeline or Meowdeline?
Maybe. I know he like posted a video, I think on like Tom IRL or something, of him at that furry convention.
Covered one for a video, okay. Is in his name? Turkeys have feathers.
He asked you to fly back for the furry convention?
No, right after.
Only mammals have fur.
After. He was like, I'm going to go to this furry convention, and then you should come see me.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So before I ask about that visit, anything else from the gap that is interesting worth touching on? Did he say anything weird?
I mean, I kind of went over most of it of him just being like overall like pushy and weird and like age baity almost with the things he would say.
Okay. And then you fly back, and how did that go? How long did you stay?
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Very funny.
So was that
Okay.
also 5 days?
No, I think like 5 days total, like of me, like I flew in and then like I stayed with him for real 3 days and I flew back on the 5th day.
You flew
So I
back
only-
early?
Yeah. He
Okay.
actually, well, okay, when he flies girls out, he doesn't buy them a flight home. He flies you out and then he's like, I'll buy your flight home when you get here.
What?
Okay.
That's weird.
Which already, when I was like that's why all my friends
For the, I mean, like for the purpose of flexibility, or
thought I was a victim from the jump. Is like he acted really weird and also would do things like that. And so all my like normal friends were like, this is weird. Like you're a victim.
why would you? Women be flying out with no clear way back? Really?
Right now and you're just not realizing. And
Yeah,
so
I would-
that's
I
like
would
how I
say-
got all those videos.
Okay, because you were on edge. You had been warned that there might be something weird going on.
Yeah, and my friend was spending the night with me and was listening to the conversation because he would like beg to call me like every night. And so I was like, fine, I'll answer. And she was listening and she was like, what the fuck is this man saying to you?
Okay, so what was so terrible about the second visit?
Okay, so fun. This is kind of gonna sound like it's like a little bit of a ramble in a sense because it's like so the dream shit, like the dream George Not Found drama was happening at the time with this girl named Katie, and only reason I know about it is because I was at his house and he was streaming literally for 2 days straight, just sitting in his room, making me sit in the corner silently
called-
while he just streamed.
When you say making, hold up. Was he making you do that? Or did he stream for 2 days straight? And because you wanted him to pay you attention, you stayed sitting in the corner? Stop. Made you sit in the... What do you mean made you?
all day talking about how this bitch was like a liar and a stupid whore and like her like consent isn't real and like just like insanity. And the way like I don't even know anything about that situation, so like I don't know if there was like actual drama there, but just listening to how he was talking about like a girl getting molested, I was like, oh my god, no wonder he's beating me. Like this man is insane. Like, and I literally ended up like not like we hung out a lot for like the first day, and then he was like streaming a lot, and then I literally was like nonverbal even when he wasn't streaming. We like were barely talking. He told me I was a second body, and then the first time I went and saw him, he told me I was the second girl he had sex with, and then the second time I went and saw him, he made me watch the show You, and about like the crazy stalker or whatever, and from Netflix, and he was like, oh, this girl's such a whore. Like I've only had sex with 4 people, and I was like, 4 people? You told me you weren't fucking nobody else, and you had sex with I was your second what?
I'm gonna be real. I'm getting schizo vibes.
I was like, huh? And so that was like kind of like
I'm getting more than BPD or something.
one of the things where I was like, okay, I'm like, I mean, I wasn't too hung up about that because like I take everything with a grain of salt if someone's like a fucking internet personality. Like I'm not gonna like be too hung up. But I was like, oh, this man's a whore. And also this man's insane because he's probably beating all these women.
Okay,
And,
so to rewind, you land, you're back in Portland. This is the second time you're meeting him.
But then, of course, the flip side of that, if you fuck someone like this, you've done something wrong.
Yes.
You land, and he immediately just like Kaya places you, puts you in a corner of his room. Is there like anything that
we
happens
hang out
between?
we hang out for like a couple hours, and then he's like, I'm sorry, but there's hot like
Like, even if you don't do anything abusive, if you would stick your dick in someone who's like that, you're fucked up.
literally like there's hot goss on the market. I gotta stream.
Who was it about? The streams?
It was like Minecraft YouTubers, and I guess one of them had just like gotten outed for like touching another girl, and
Okay.
and so I was there for when Too Mad died too, and it was insane. That was
Okay.
also horrible.
So for literally the entirety of 2 days, did he specifically ask that you do not like roam about the complex? Did he like say you have to be here with me for this time?
Well, like
Here we go.
he would be like, oh, sit with me, and then I would be trapped in the room because like you can see the door, and he doesn't want people to know there's a woman in his house, and so I would just be like stuck in the corner because I'd be there when it would
Guantanamo Tom.
start, and then
Did he make you, like, stand up with a hood over your head, balancing on one leg in the corner?
he would just be
Don't you fall over. Everyone will know there's a woman in my house if you fall
streaming,
over.
and then I'm just trapped.
And he didn't allow you to like have any presence on the stream, so you're just in this room and you can't walk past him because it's in front of the camera.
No, yeah, no, and like yeah, literally no.
That's very bizarre. Like
It's extremely bizarre.
because it's like you can watch the stream. You could just go out to the other room and watch the stream if he insisted.
Right? Like, and also, like, I don't give a fuck about these Minecraft YouTubers. What, like,
Yeah.
why me? So
Yeah,
it
that's
was just,
rude.
like, he was for one even more aggressive the second time I went and saw him. And then he like barely spoke to me and was streaming most of the time. And then when he tried to speak to me, he was just like saying stupid stuff. He like told me about having sex with 2 other girls and just was just like insufferable. So I was having a horrible time. And I also was convinced he had ringworm before he even had it, because I'm looking at his body and I see like marks and I'm like, this looks like ringworm. I'm not like this. I don't want to touch this man. This looks like ringworm. And so were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to ask, is this the time that he got the fungal infection?
Yes.
Because this was immediately after the furry convention, right?
Yes. And he told me that he thinks he got it from the gym, but he like would shower after going to the gym from like, at least when I was there. And so like, maybe he was doing that to keep up appearances, but like, I feel like he probably...
To be clear, allegations include non-consensual filming of sexual intimacy and unwanted extreme violence during sex to the point it left genitals bleeding. Why are we on ringworm?
Like it was very weird that he got it right after going to a furry convention.
Yeah, it takes 4 to 14 days, Google says, for ringworm to appear. So that sound right?
Because I think he did the furry convention either like late February or early March, and then I saw him like
ringworm
around,
is fungal,
like
yes.
March 10th-ish or something like that.
Okay, so I mean, he could have been telling the truth both times. Theoretically, he could have had sex with 2 different furries at the convention and gotten ringworm.
She just focused on character assassination? I don't know, because if she was, she'd talk about the things that would actually really damage someone, surely.
True.
That's my working theory so far on why that would happen. Okay, so so you were there, you hang out on the first day for just a little bit, and then the hot goss reps, and then you're on the mattress, I guess, based on the layout of his room, waiting for him to stop streaming. And then
I'm on a little beanbag, but yeah.
Okay. And then after 2 days of this, you ask him to fly you back because you're just bored?
No, he realizes that things aren't like, I'm obviously weirded out by him. And I'm also concerned that he has ringworm. And so he flies me out the day before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you fly up for your birthday and you don't even get to your birthday before you're being flown back.
No, which honestly, it was a blessing. I think I would have died if I spent my birthday with him, yeah.
Okay. I guess, Pineapple Tea, the details will allow further corroboration. The more details there are that are true, the more you can hook it up to other.
So in between the hot goss sessions, you had sex with him, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Scroto. Unfortunately, this is just torture.
Okay. And during that, he was like violent, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of like when things really started piecing together to me, that I was like, wait, I think I am a victim right now. Like, something's not right here. And that's when I started like voicing my concern more to him too, like in the bedroom, and being like, can you not do that? And he kind of would just like take everything with a grain of salt.
So the first time that you flew up, there was...
Take it with a grain of salt, as in doubt that she really wants him to stop?
None of this? No issues? It was just like vanilla?
No, he was still like aggressive, but like I was just like, maybe he's just like gooner pilled and like has only seen like BDSM porn, and so he's like thinks that this is normal.
But when you say aggressive, is it just like I don't know, a little bit forceful versus like painful?
No, like still smacking and like still smacking and like causing bleeding and like too rough and like, because also
I believe the bleeding is vaginal bleeding specifically.
This is like TMI, but like since he can't come, you like sessions you would be trapped with him for like an hour, and also so like
trapped,
no matter what, you're gonna end up like dry at one point, and then he would just like not care and keep going.
Did you ever ask him like, can you get lube or something?
Yes, and like, or literally at one point we even like I made him go and buy some, and he still never used it. He probably used it to goon.
So you literally told him use lube, and he just ignored you and kept plowing away, basically?
Yeah, damn near. Or like literally like tried to add spit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And and then he would notice the blood. Like, there's no way you don't notice the blood.
I mean, literally, he would like wipe his like dick off on a rag, and it would be like tinged red, and he never.
Like dipping the hot blade into oil, leaving a streak of blood.
Even like batted an eye or said anything.
You never even mentioned it. Like, oh look, there's blood in this.
No.
Okay. Did you ever see him use cocaine?
I didn't, but he told me that he used to do a lot of coke. And like before I went to fly out to see him the first time, he like texted me one day and he was like, sorry, I just woke up. Like I drank a lot and like did a lot of coke last night. And he blocked me on Instagram, but I might be able to see the message at some point. But he said that. And then when I was at his house, he was talking about abusing Adderall that he got from Kai from like
Okay.
his past relationship.
And now, so he still had Adderall from Kai?
Yeah.
Or the
'Cause I guess like
The Kai relationship ended in 23. Yeah, so that would potentially be.
he had because she had like an overstock, I guess, because he had like 3 bottles at least that had her name on it.
Really? And he was doing this while you were there?
Yeah.
Okay. So timeline of this. It's
The not coming thing could indicate SSRIs.
he comes home from the furry convention. You hang out for a few hours. He gets the call from his Discord that's like, you got work to do. There's some drama. He then puts you in a bean bag and tells you, don't speak or move or enter line of sight of my camera because nobody can know I have women over at my apartment. And then he does Adderall and has sex with you for an hour because he's high on Adderall, and it causes you to bleed. He ignores direct, explicit instruction to do things that are less painful, and gives you ringworm that he probably got at the furry convention. And after 2 days of this, you're like, fly me back, this sucks.
Except I never even said fly me back. I was just like, I hope I go home soon. Like I don't know when he's gonna fly me home. He hasn't even brought it up. This is so awkward. Like I was like nonverbal and like not speaking to him low key because I was like so uncomfortable. Like how this
So there's like a bad vibe that was just like obvious.
Yeah, it was like evil vibe.
Evil
And so I
vibe.
think he could kind of pick up on that. So then he sent me home.
I mean, you're kind of describing being raped, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's really obvious when there's like static and you're like the only 2 people in like a room and it's just like terrible static,
And
you
you're
know?
trapped in an apartment that's in a basement.
Yeah, something like that. So let's see, was there anything else? You said that you both said that he non-consensually began to record you guys having
Oh, yeah.
sex. Was this both times that
Okay.
you saw him?
Literally every single
So this is one of the big ticket accusation to be elaborated
time
upon.
we had sex, he recorded it, and he never asked. Literally, just one time, I like looked back and I was like, "Oh, that's a phone." And then one time, the only time he ever came was this is so funny, but the only time he ever came was we had sex, and then he proceeds to be like, "Wait, I need to come." Gets off me, and then just literally in front, like damn near on top of me, in front of me. I'm like trapped under him still. He starts watching the video he just recorded and jerking it, and I was like, "What the fuck is it happening?" That was like also kind
Did
of
I miss?
like, "Oh, that's a time we had sex." He
Saw him? Non-consensually began to record you guys having
Oh, yeah.
sex. Was this both times that you saw him?
Literally every single time we had sex, he recorded it, and he never asked. Literally, just one time, I like looked back and I was like, "Oh, that's a phone." And then one time, the only time he ever came was this is so
Right.
funny, but the only time he ever came was we had sex, and then he proceeds to be like, "Wait, I need to come." Gets off me, and then just literally in front, like damn near on top of me, in front of me. I'm like trapped under him still. He starts watching the video he just recorded and jerking it, and I was like, "What the fuck is it happening?" That was like also kind of an awakening. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, he's got."
Damn near on top of her. He's watching the video on his phone. Did he like put the phone down next to her head or something, or
Like,
what are the
he's got
logistics
desperate.
of
What is
this?
happening?
So this was like the second day of the second meetup. He's like, "This ain't working. I gotta watch my own masterpiece here that I literally just recorded."
Literally had just recorded like moments ago.
Okay, wow. Were you the one that said if you flexed in the mirror after sex, I would shoot myself?
No,
I know he finished it to the recording jerking it, allegedly. But she described him as being right in front of her, almost on top of her, doing that. Was he holding the phone in one hand, jerking with the other, and like just leaning into her, holding himself up, or?
that was her, but he did that with me too. And also I noticed when we would have sex, he had a mirror in his room, and it literally
Did he
was,
literally
like,
do the Patrick Bateman
Yeah,
thing?
I was gonna say.
Oh my God.
Literally, that's why I call him a Patrick Bateman type gooner. Because for one, he's like psychotic low key, and he dead ass
see.
did that shit. And I swear he must live
Dead
by how
ass.
Patrick Bateman lives low key. Because like I watched him do that, and I was like, oh, this isn't normal. Like this something's wrong.
So, I mean, would you say that he's like actually trying to replicate the scene? Like it's just the exact same thing?
I mean, damn near. Like, I don't want to like say like that he like is literally replicating the scene. But
What did he do with your
literally
legs?
felt like that. I like looked
Answer
up,
me.
saw he was looking in the mirror, just staring at himself, like flexing his muscle.
And this was like not discussed at all. Like there was no,
No,
two-way conversation about sex or
No, we never
Okay.
had any conversation really about like kinks or like.
So here's the thing. This sounds unbelievable. But I also find it unbelievable that someone would be able to tolerate this person. Which makes it more believable. That someone who would fuck this person would also be like that.
What we were into, like other than like bare minimums of like yeah, I like I don't even we never even had like
No, Ark Fallen. This isn't about the video anymore. This is about looking into the mirror.
any bare minimum talk about sex. It was just like, do you want to have sex? Okay.
Okay, and the few times you would say anything about like that's too far, it was just like completely not like. Did he react at all? Did he say anything? Was it just like
Not really.
ignored?
He'd be like, my bad, maybe like fix how he's acting for like 2 seconds and then do it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't think of anything else. Is there anything else memorable that you remember from the second encounter?
Not much. He was texting Meowdalin during during the second meeting. I also noticed that when we were watching You. I like people.
And people may not be aware. Meowdalin is a woman that he met in real life, and she's like a 24/7 LARPer of like a dog.
Yeah, she's
right?
like a puppy girl.
Okay,
And
so-
I was suspect of her just because, I mean,
The thing is, what do you think happens when you fly out some... What is the interaction between someone like this who gets flown out and the person who flies out someone like this? It's not going to be fucking normal.
she looked like OnlyFans type, so I was like, And she was also a dog.
When you say OnlyFans type, are you referring to like the blush and the makeup? With that
I
kind of
guess,
look?
you know, and like it's like, you know, like that. Yeah, I guess, and like e-girl
Okay.
type like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you mind if I show the picture of, because after you flew back, you got the ringworm was like visible. Do you like mind if I show that?
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So how?
We got a fucking ringworm
Yeah,
pic?
there's
long?
that one photo. Oh, sorry, you go first.
No, I was just gonna ask how long after you flew back did it show up?
Within like a week. Like I think like
Within 4 to 14
Like-
days. Is that fair?
yeah, within 4 to 14.
Imagine if she thinks ringworm is a parasitic worm and she's showing like pictures of her having roundworm.
days. Yeah, it was like within like 5 days.
Not realizing.
Because I was like fine on my birthday, and then
Oh,
a couple
shit.
days after that, like because there's a picture of the bruise on my face, and right under it is
Yeah.
what is ringworm. Luckily,
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
only little spot I ever got since I went.
Is that even what... Ringworm gets its name from the ring shape. It's different colored in the middle, isn't it? That doesn't look like ringworm. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna have to look up... Ringworm can be a blotch. But most of these photos show, yeah. It's a red ring with close to normal skin color in the middle. And just literally having one. I got ringworm literally in one spot.
To the doctor immediately, but unlike him,
Okay, so that's like I don't know. That's very unfortunate. That's like a vicarious furry strain of ringworm.
I know I got. That's what I am like. After I heard that he maybe was like hooking up with the age player around the same time as me, and also was going to the furry convention, I was like, I'm so happy that I like didn't end up with like scurvy,
Oh,
like something insane and like
yeah.
old world.
So okay, so then after this, was it the second or
Just eat a damn lemon, then you won't get
Third
scurvy.
night.
It's fine.
or like the last night that you spent together?
What does she think? Yeah, does she think scurvy is contagious, or was he starving her, or what?
The third
Locking her up and...
night was the last night we spent together.
Okay, so after the third night, you realize like the vibe is weird, the sex is not getting any better, and I don't want to be here anymore. And he just said, "Do you want to go home?" And you were like, "Yeah." And then he just booked a same-day flight back to
He didn't
San
even
Fran.
say you want to go home. He was just like, I got your flight. I'm gonna.
Oh,
take
here's
you
your
to the
ticket.
airport."
Wow. Was there like a goodbye? Was it any sentimental? Was just
Yeah, he
get
was
out
like,
of here?
he was still nice to me. Like when I left, he was like, "Bye, I'll see you again." Blah blah blah. Like, good to see you. Sorry, I was so busy. And I was like, "Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna see you again."
Okay. And then that was in 2024 or 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
2024.
So did you have any encounter with him after that?
We still followed each other on Instagram for like a year, and I didn't want to be the
Okay.
first one to unfollow him, so I would just kind of, and he like didn't post like that, so I'd never see anything of his. So I was just kind of like waiting for him to unfollow me, because it was weird, because we like kind of like I just told him I like didn't think it was gonna work, and I kind of thought it was like weird, and it just wasn't really fucking with what was happening. And he was like, okay, cool, and so we like stopped talking. And
Scurvy is how Brits ended up being called limeys, yes? I always forget which way round it is. Either limes or lemons don't have much C, yes? One of them isn't good for preventing it. I would presume it's limes, so they called them limeys for bringing limes, but it could also happen the other way around.
it was like whatever. And he would like memes I post periodically, or like a random photo, like maybe like 3 times after we talked. But like otherwise we didn't really like talk too much.
Okay. So then that is March 2024. Sacramento, when did you meet him?
I met him May 10th of 2025.
May 10th. So more than a full year later. And you met him on Tinder, right?
Let me check something real quick. Consistent. That's what she said on Kiwi Farms as well.
Yes.
Okay. Right off the bat, real quick, one of the things that a lot of people who are on his side, like in the YouTube sphere, said is that you had a screenshot of you matching with Tom. And they said that was strange because in your story, you said you did not know him before you met up, but you took a picture of the match. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I took a picture of the match because I could kind of tell there was like something weird about this guy. Like I didn't know if he was famous or whatever. And also I did that to other people as well on Tinder.
Just like everybody you matched with to like gossip with, like girlfriends?
Yeah, like a couple of them. But yeah, he seemed like kind of weird. So I took pictures of our match.
What about his like bio? Was like, oh, I gotta document this in case I go missing or something. Like, what stood out as weird?
He was like covering his face a lot in the pictures, and
Oh,
there was something really off about him. So yeah.
So I went to fuck him.
And then I can kind of clarify on our first date, I obviously figured out who he was really fucking quick, but he continued to lie to me about what he did for a living. And
So, like, if he rapes and kills you, photos of him will be on your phone in the cloud. Like, what do you mean? It was really weird vibes, enough that I wanted to document it, but I was still gonna, go be alone with him.
yeah,
what did he say?
he told me he did like video editing or like videography.
Okay, so when you interacted with him, I remember I saw some screenshots of your text messages. And if I remember correctly, he said something literally to the effect of "Don't look up who I am" or something.
I mean, though, knowing who he is would enable you to make yourself more of a victim, because you can be like, I was starstruck, right?
Yeah,
Was that before or after you got weirded out by him and asked questions?
that was like during when I started asking questions about him, because I started getting really suspicious, especially after the whole Ellie thing happened, because he was still following a bunch of e-girls who like I kind of figured out that he had slept with before, and I was getting more sus, and so I ended up looking him up, and I told him like, hey, I looked you up and I found some weird shit about you, like just giving him a chance to explain it himself. But instead of explaining himself, he ended up just getting really mad at me for even looking.
Okay, so why did you match him then if you felt he was so weird?
Because he had big muscles, and like I could tell that like he was. I'm sorry. He also did hide his face. I mean, if we're being honest, he's not the most like facially gifted person, but yeah.
It like piqued your
Phantom of the Opera.
interest. Like I have to know what this guy looks like if he's like a 0 out of 10 troglodyte or like really handsome but shy. Is that the gist?
Yeah, I guess.
Tom loses. Nothing else matters. Tom loses. Not facially gifted.
So,
Over.
and I did figure out who he
Finished.
was very quickly after matching. So,
Okay.
Very quickly after matching. How quickly?
So I guess after you guys match,
Very quickly after matching.
how long was it before you were like, I have to figure out this guy's dating history? Let me check his Instagram.
It was during when the whole Ellie scenario started happening, when I started getting suspicious. And I looked through everything, and he had told me that he
Is Ellie the Lolita girl?
had like flown out some girls before. So I started being like, this is very interesting. And I started looking in his following, and I found all these like girls. I actually saw Katie, and I even asked him about Katie, and he was like, oh, that was just like some girl that I dated or whatever.
Okay. But so he's trying to hide his identity. Sorry, were you guys like near each other, or was this a long distance thing? Because he's in Maine, but you're in Texas, right?
Actually, so to clarify that, he moved to Texas about a week before we matched on Tinder. And he's still in Texas right now.
Okay, so he moved from, that's a long move, from Maine to Texas,
Yeah.
and then is like, okay, I gotta get into the Tinder scene right away. I gotta establish roots here. Meets
Yeah.
you, and then if he's trying to hide his career and like his identity, why did he like add you on social media from his like Turkey Tom accounts?
That was after I figured out who he was. I figured out who he was like maybe like during our first date. So, yeah.
How?
During is the claim gonna be that she knew who Turkey Tom was and didn't realize the guy she matched was him? What do you mean you figured out during the first date? How does that fucking happen?
Because this is kind of a funny story, but he was living in like a literal mansion, and so I pulled up and I was like, what the hell? And I kind of was like really suspicious about him, and then I saw that he had
What the
like, a bunch of
hell?
Turkey Tom like merchandise everywhere, and I was like,
Oh
okay, well,
no!
it's like I know who you are.
Sorry, did you realize he was Turkey Tom because of the merch, or did you see Turkey Tom merch and go, what the hell is Turkey Tom? Looked it up. So is the contention that she knew who Turkey Tom was but didn't know she was on a date with him? What am I listening to? This is scuffed. However, as usual, we have the issue where she's doing this in such a nutty way that fucking her or dating her is itself sus. It's that perpetual Ouroboros.
Everywhere, and I was like,
Oh
okay, well,
no!
it's like I know who you are.
She found the Turkey Tom plush box in the closet and looked him up. Is that what it was? It's like he has like a box of these in the closet, right? Of like unsold plushies.
Yeah, he had like Turkey Tom stickers and like various like stop gooning and all of his like merch. His room was such a mess. He would just have like shit thrown about. So that's how I kind of saw everything.
I wish I had a full picture I could share of this. Don't try to do it because you might mess up the call. But your avatar on Discord is just a picture of you with like your hat pulled down, and the hat is the Stop Gooning hat. Like it's like a Trump hat with all impact Stop Gooning, which is very apropos. But so that's so funny that he's like, okay, I have to conceal who I am because I don't want these women to find out about my internet empire. And then he just leaves the Turkey Tom plushies and stickers like scattered around his room.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
How did you? Because the forum, we don't have like a really good search prominence anymore because Google has like taken us down a bunch in terms of prominence. How did you go from knowing about Turkey Tom, the YouTuber, to finding the forum?
I believe I was just looking up like his real name and also like Turkey Tom cheating. I think that's how it came up.
That's so funny that you're just like normie searching, like, okay, just Turkey Tom cheat, and there's just like this forum thread about it because of Kai. Okay, so you told him on the first date that you had already figured out who he is, and he didn't just like immediately like cut contact there, like uh-oh.
No, he continued to talk to me. I mean, obviously we dated for like 7 months after that. So yeah, he knew that I knew who he was at that point, but like I wasn't like really researching. I looked at what his channel was and I was like, oh, okay, like, he does like documentaries, like whatever, but I didn't really look into him that hard until later.
Okay. Did he seem worried that you knew?
I think so. I think that he was more worried after the fact. When I started looking into him, that's when he started freaking out at me.
Okay. And how long was that
Okay.
into the relationship?
I started getting sus maybe like 4 months into it. Because
Neurotically concerned with like kiwi farms. When a woman he's with or has been with is aware of kiwi farms, he does things that would likely end up on kiwi farms. I don't. But if she's nuts, he could be nuts. Many big things.
kind of what.
Sorry,
Yeah.
when you say sus, what was it? That was like, okay, I have to do more research now. I know who he is, but I have to like
Saus.
figure out like his history.
Because at that point I had seen I figured out who the girl he was texting was like this like really weird girl who dressed like a kid. And so I was like, okay, this is like very alarming. I need to go and research him immediately.
And he was just did you like see this on his computer? Was he like on his phone with this person, like looking at her Instagram a lot? Or
He was texting her, and I saw like her name and her contact photo matched like what she looked like on Instagram.
Jesus Christ. Imagine being rich and that's like what you're flying out to or whatever. Fucking hell. He's fucked in the head, regardless. Some way, somehow, he's fucked in the head.
If I remember correctly, this is Ellie, who is like an age player on Instagram. And she's since like dyed her hair red and looks a lot like, or tries to like dress up like Kai. Is that right? I think I have a picture of her on the stream, but I don't. I'm trying to make sure I got this right.
I'm not sure if she dresses like Kai, but she definitely likes to dress like a kid. And I saw some people on Kiwi Farms posting that she's been exposed for publicly being a lolicon and doing age play. So I'm really like not surprised based on everything I've seen.
Okay, so you just saw him creeping on her Instagram.
Looks like a fucking canker sister. You know,
Yeah,
Ed,
was
Ed
he,
and
like,
Eddie?
talking to her?
He was texting her.
Okay, and he was doing this a lot to the point where you could like catch him out on it multiple times.
Yes.
And when you caught him out, and this was 4 months in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
And when you caught him out on this, what was his explanation?
Oh, he would say so much bullshit. He was like, "Oh, well, or she was hacked, and my nudes are getting leaked. Like, I have to talk to her. Like, I wouldn't talk to her if I didn't have to." And I was like, "Okay."
Are we sure that isn't just lyrics?
Okay, but this was when he explained that he
I'm
was
just
being
saying.
like sextorted, right?
Yes. And so I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, "Okay, well, maybe he is just talking to her a bunch because, you know, he's being hacked and like he's scared." But
Okay, so just to clarify, because I didn't explain too well, but when you caught him out on this, he explained to you in text messages that he had previously, before your relationship, been sending her nudes, and she
Yes.
had been hacked, and both of their nudes were leaked, and the extortionist was sending pictures of his penis to his family and
Yes.
threatening him to post it online unless he gave him money, right?
yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what happened.
And so his explanation for why he was texting her during your relationship in your presence,
Look, it's your son's dick! It's your son's dick! I've fucking seen it.
like right next to you, was that he has
Surely.
to sort out what to do with Ellie because she's involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Did that ever resolve, or did you continue to like catch him talking to her throughout
Turkey Tom exposed to his mother as the owner of a penis.
like the remainder of the relationship?
He ended up telling me that she like reached out to him again, and was trying to, I guess, kind of rekindle things with him. But he told her that he has a girlfriend and to stop talking to him. But that was like months after the original incident, so that's why I was like, "What?"
Okay.
Okay.
How often did you?
Yeah, what do you say
him,
but okay?
Like overall, like did you just see him like once a week throughout the entire relationship?
Yeah, pretty much, because I'm in college and we're like medium distance. He lives like an hour and a half away from me, so.
I have literally never heard the phrase medium distance before.
Okay. And that never changed. You never like moved in together or anything?
No.
Okay. Did anything before you caught him texting Ellie? in those first 4 months, because you were with him for 7 months in total, right? So like 4 before, 3 after. In the first 4 months, was there anything like strange or weird or like red flag?
Well, that's when he bought me the Hello Kitty merchandise, and
Okay.
he would talk about how
What
his
specifically?
ex-girlfriend Kai kind of like ruined his perception of love.
Clothing or like a cloth or little figurines?
And
What
he
merch?
doesn't know if he'll ever be able to love anyone again.
Any of the good shit? Was Hello Kitty's bow pink or red in the merch? This is actually very important. If Turkey Tom is buying Hello Kitty merch with the red bow and red and blue themed, he might not be a twisted fucking maniac. If he buys the pink bow Hello Kitty, totally fucked in the head, probably likes kids. It's that simple.
And also just told me that the relationship was terrible. And the first few times we had been sexual together, he never hit me, but the hitting did start pretty soon into our relationship. And he never asked me if that I was okay with it, or like asked me for permission. He would just start hitting me.
So
How hard?
2 things there. Katie,
Detail.
real quick.
Detail.
When
When
were
you say
talking to
hit.
him, would he ever bring up Kai? Like, for no
Yes.
reason?
Stop, Josh! If he hits you out of nowhere, if he's properly hitting you, done. Blam, that's assault. Done. How hard did he hit you, Tim Gooning? Let me show you. Fucking, I'm not a goddamn robot. For fuck's sake. Motorcycles. Verify. Yeah, there we go. See how some of them are pink and some of them are red? The old one is red and they've tried to push the pink recently. They've tried to push the pink and it's really bad. It's really bad.
Just start talking about it.
He told me I looked like Kai. He asked me if I like Monster High dolls because of Kai, and said like, "Oh, well, my ex-girlfriend liked them."
Oh my god.
And like, and then again, like I went through his closet, and he had like an entire like.
It's not the colors pink. It's a joke about the pink version just being shit. Okay.
At least like 6 items
That's
that were all like
simple.
girl shirts from Hot Topic of like Invader Zim and shit like that. And I was like, "What the fuck are these?" And he was like, "Those are my ex-girlfriends. I just haven't gotten rid of them." And then Rowan said that he still had that shit when he moved.
So he just kept her clothes. Okay, that's a little bit weird.
Yeah, so like he brought her up multiple times.
What if the clothing was the dick blood rag?
So especially to me, because I talked to him right after they broke up, and like it was, and he told me I looked like her, like everything, and like told me multiple times like, "Oh, you remind me of Kai."
He told you multiple times that you looked like his ex,
Yes,
and that you acted like his ex.
yes. Even though he would ask me if I was into things, and it was obvious that he was asking because Kai would like them, and then he would get like a little sad when I would be like, "No."
Okay.
Wow. That's what a stupid thing to say to a woman. Did Sacramento? Did you hear anything like that? Did he ever compare you to Kai?
He basically said that like my parents would love you because you're nothing like Kai. And he kind of would like ask me questions to see if we had similar hobbies, but he was basically I was referred to as his first quote unquote normal girlfriend that didn't have BPD.
Okay.
So
Did you ever feel like he was like training himself? Like, okay, I'm gonna have like a normal relationship now.
yeah,
Oh.
oh my gosh.
It really felt like
All
that.
the time. Yeah, all the time. I felt like he was so used to like BPD bitches that I guess I'm somewhat normal, and he didn't really know how to like act because I wasn't constantly being like, "I love you so much, like I want to spend the rest of my days with you." Like I wasn't kind of doing the BPD behaviors. And
The special person. Is it special person or favorite person or just you know that thing?
so I think he was like, "Oh, like this is weird."
I'm not being like suffocated in this relationship. What do we do? Do we just sit here and like do our own things? Did he feel like in unease because there was like silence and time, or like what did he specifically do that was like, I feel like I'm being like tested on, I'm being like trained on?
I feel like he I don't know. He just wasn't used to having like
Got you
a girl not be
flowers.
like up his ass and like worshiping him because he's
Hold on.
famous, and so I think it kind of had like an ego blow for him, and that's why he was so
Okay.
like rough towards me.
Did you? I mean, did you feel like he was like
But he's supposedly rough towards all of them, right?
particularly aggressive because he was upset or something?
Sometimes yes, and I can attest to this. After Kai went on a live stream with Liam, the guy that she cheated on Tom with, Tom
Lyrics.
freaked the fuck out and came to come see me and was the most aggressive he had ever
God.
been towards me because of that situation. And I think that is the same time that I told my roommate about how aggressive he had been.
Okay, so
I think the most painful thing for Tom has got to be not just like losing this Kai girl or whatever, and losing her to Lyrics. But I was trawling through his stuff. He really promoted Lyrics a lot and bigged him up and was saying like, I think you're going to be the next big thing, blah blah blah. And then he just took his fucking girl. Fuck. And if he's obsessed with fame and clout, that's like total obliteration, right?
were you aware that this stream had happened, that he was upset about it?
Yes, because he told me that that was the reason why he was upset.
How long into the relationship was this?
That happened in October, so I guess, oh my gosh,
Yeah, there are old streams. Like I want to say, I want to say it was like 2021 interviews with Lyrics and stuff where you're saying like so glad you're back. Your content inspires me. You and so and me, we're gonna be the biggest in commentary. Lyrics, you're gonna be the biggest or whatever.
maybe, so,
I was
like,
just
maybe,
listening
like,
to
4 or
that
5
the
months
other
into
day.
it.
Okay. But you said he started really early, right? Like after a couple times you met him, he would just start like hitting you, like slapping you, like in the face.
Yeah, during sex. Yeah, he never discussed it with me that this was going to be a thing. He would just start.
So just
doing
no
it.
warning, he just started slapping you in the face.
Yes.
Did you like tell him like I'm not okay with this?
I told him a couple times. I was like, "Why did you slap me?" And he's like, "Oh, like I thought you liked that." And I was like, "I don't know, like, not
What
really
the
my thing." And then
Okay.
he would continue to do it to me after the fact.
Okay. Did you ever like explicitly say no in certain terms?
How can he slap?
No, because usually it was in the middle of sex, and then he would be covering my mouth, so I couldn't say no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so he's like covering your mouth. Did you ever like try to like break away from his grip?
Yeah, and he would just like pull me harder.
Okay. But then after that, you would like complain to friends privately, but you didn't like sit them down and say like I'm not okay with this.
Yeah.
Okay. So the time that he was particularly rough after the Kai interview, did like the sex feel like anonymous? Like did it seem like he was trying to like
What?
not look at you in the process? I don't know if that makes sense or if what I'm getting at doesn't make sense, but
Are you thinking he's trying to imagine it's
Yes,
Kai?
because this is very, very graphic, and I'm sorry, but he basically would throw me onto the bed and shove my face down so I couldn't say anything, and like just repeatedly like have sex with me. And so I was basically just like laying there while he did that to me and would hold my head down really hard.
okay. And would this also last for like an hour, like each time?
Yeah, it would last pretty long.
Okay. And you would bleed the
Yes.
same? And you didn't stop?
Yeah, I would bleed almost every time.
Because it would last so long that there's like no arousal after
Yeah.
how long? Okay. And like with the lube, did you ever say like you have to use lube because this is painful?
He did get lube at one point, but he only used it like once, and he said that he would just use it to jerk off usually.
It ruins the glide.
Wow. Okay, so how early into the relationship did you notice that he was filming you?
I find it crazy that the only thing we've heard in terms of him getting them stuff is Hello Kitty merch. Like, I feel like it would suddenly make sense that they'd go back if he was doing this, if he was buying them a bunch of stuff or giving them things. But that hasn't come up.
Without discussing it.
This had to be like over the summer. I'm not sure of an exact date, but maybe like 2 or 3 months into our relationship, he would he never asked me. He would just pull out his phone and record. and I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or a minute into it. And what really concerned me about this is that I was like, you know what? Okay, like he's just filming me during sex, but I had asked him multiple times if he could please send me the videos, so like he's not the only one who has videos of me naked, and he either ignored the question or was just like, no. So he's
How many times did
basically
you ask?
maybe like 3 or 4 times.
And that was all after.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to have evidence. That would be him. That would make sense because he doesn't want you to have evidence that he's filmed you.
The 4-month thing, right? Because I remember that you mentioned that you were trying to get the videos because you were starting to get like afraid of him, and he just wouldn't give it to you. Okay.
Yes.
Did you ever feel afraid to leave him?
I did. I was scared to leave him because of the videos, and I know that he has like a big platform and he could probably say some shit about me or like.
Would she have been less scared to leave him if she had copies too, though? Yeah, the request for copies is kind of weird versus wanting him to delete them.
I don't know. Like, it's the same thing with Kai. Like, I know he has some crazy shit on her, and like, God bless you, Kai, but like, I know.
Kai has claimed as such as well. Kai has claimed that he has dirt on her, and she said, it's fine, because I'm crazy.
Know that he has
it makes sense.
Some shit on you, and I kind of felt the same way.
You're referring to, what was the name of it? They call it the blackmail folder, but it had a name like Just in Case.
Yeah, he called it the Just in Case.
Whatever this, do people call like Turkey Tom, Lyrics, and all those little guys like Commentary Community Junior? Isn't it just like a cuckold community at this point?
Folder.
Is that like literally the name of it on his desktop?
I don't know. I don't understand how all this, how like the Lyrics, Tom, Kai stuff is like out in the open and they're not just known as like cucks.
Okay. And you never saw inside of it. You have no idea what's inside of it.
No, I never looked.
That's K. Okay. Okay. Are you worried that he's going to like revenge porn you?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what he's done with the videos. I don't have access to them, but I don't know.
I think that would be people's like main question is like, if you think that this guy is like violently aggressive and has videos of you naked, like why? I figure, I guess now would be the approach.
This could just be porn addict stuff, right? Given the story about him finishing by jerking off to the video of him fucking you, or was that the other girl? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It could just be that that's the only way he can come.
Every time. A question I like to ask people who we talk to like this is,
he couldn't release any video without destroying himself. Well, the move would be, if he's destroyed anyway, at least get them. Or take the Destiny pill. Oh, it was hacked. Oh, it was hacking.
In an ideal situation, what is like the outcome of this conversation? Like if you controlled like the threads of fate, what happens after this discussion?
I want to stop talking about it on social media and just go actually figure out a way to get those videos and maybe get the police involved, because I just honestly, what makes me nervous is that I'm not an internet person. I'm not trying to, I wasn't ever in it for like, I want to get a bunch of clout, like famous, but I'm just nervous that he's gonna do this to like so many other women.
Not an internet person though. I'm not buying that one.
$1.99 Superberry. The turkey doesn't fall far from the destiny tree.
Perhaps fall from the destiny hole. Turkey
so it's
Tom.
like one part like self-interested. I kind of want to like force him to like delete my folder on his computer, and then like one part, don't date this guy because he's like sexually violent.
Yeah.
Okay. Katie, do you have a different interest? Do you like what would you?
I just felt bad for her. Like, I don't know. As an internet girl, I was like, whatever. These other girls will either come out about it or something will happen. Like I like didn't want, and also like just being a girl on the internet, I did not want to deal with like dogpiling or anything, so I just never said anything. But then when Sat came to me, I felt when I deal with like dogpiling or anything, so I just never said anything.
Being a girl on the internet, I didn't want to deal with dogpiling.
But then when Sat came to me, I felt bad because it was like, okay, now he's.
Because I am female, I don't want people to send me lots of angry messages.
Targeting like normal Tinder women who like aren't like internet girls who kind of know his past. And so that was like the only reason I came forward, was to like help add like sentiment to what she's saying, and like also just
And
like
you guys met because you were mutuals through Tom? Like you could see his fault?
She DM'd me. Am I okay with like explaining this, Zach?
Yeah.
She DM'd me and was like, I think we're talking to the same guy. And I literally, because she's so normal, thought she was a bot and was like, what? I was like, girl, what the hell are you? I was like, I'm not talking to anyone. What?
So here's the thing. They can't really defend her. They may have defend him. They may have attempted to defend him. Sorry, I was just looking into the future, calling Turkey Tom her. Any attempt to defend him will only make it worse. When it's like a harem of fucking crazy bitches, even the ones that are on your side are a liability. Very bad. You're done. You're finished.
Talking about, and then after a little back and forth,
you may continue to acquire money and do fine as an internet video maker man, but in terms of being able to enjoy your life ever again, that's done.
He was like, we talked, and it was like Turkey Tom.
Oh God, babe, no, I'm in danger.
And I was like, girl, I haven't talked to him in 3 years, but like, what's up? Why do you think that? Like, what's happening? And then she spilled the beans to me, and I was like, you need to say this somewhere. Like, this is not like normal. The fact that he like tried to hide everything from you and everything is just like weird. And I didn't even know about this whole Ellie lady or anything until she told me about it, and she didn't even tell me like the validity of it. I learned all from like the thread.
How do I word this? Is he like your first boyfriend or second, third?
Do you think that makes him happy, Faberlope? You think it makes him happy? I don't know. I think it's like an kind of thing. Locked in a cage, forced to try to fuck, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A facsimile of Kai forever that will never actually be her.
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
He was like my like third boyfriend probably, but again, it wasn't really like a boyfriend.
Okay.
He was my,
yes, Winnipeg.
I guess my second boyfriend.
And you met him when you were what ages?
I was like 20, 21.
I was
Okay.
20.
And he was like 24, right?
He was 22, turning 23.
Okay. Okay, so when he had told Katie that she was number 3, number 5, he had 2 and then 4 like previous encounters.
I was his second body, and then he told me that he had 4 bodies the next time I saw him.
Okay. And he told you 15, right?
Yes, and to be specific, he told me 15, but I lost track. So.
Oh, okay. So between March 23 and May 25, he had
March
sex with
24.
24. Okay, so in just over a year, he had at least 1 sexual encounter per month, basically.
Yes.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I remember the number one thing that really stood out from all the messages, and this is just funny to me personally, okay, because of who I am. You said that after 4 months in, you found the Kiwi Farms, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, he could not maintain an erection.
I'm trying to think of exactly, because I confronted him about all the girls and I started really being on his ass in December. And then as soon as I told him about Kiwi Farms and like the fact that I knew everything, we went to go meet his family, and during that whole trip, he couldn't.
No, I mean, I'm keeping them if I can, but you can have them if you really want. Actually, you have.
So, how many months was it? Was it just okay? So you went on a family trip, and it was during the trip where he had problems.
Sorry, I was just quickly sending an email to that guy who made the Scentbird video, asking him if he has anything to say about the extreme similarity between his video and an old one that he's blatantly ripped off.
And that was right after you had a confrontation with him, and that was around the 4-month mark, around the same time?
Wait, I guess it was in December. I don't know how long that is from when we first met.
That's near the end. If you guys met in May.
Yeah, it was near the end.
Okay, so way towards the end, you confronted him about all the Instagram stuff. and all the e-girls, and you said that you knew about his stuff on Kiwi Farms, and then immediately after that, you had a trip together where he just couldn't get it up at all, and then
Yeah, I struggle. Honestly, I can't feel my dick anymore.
then the relationship ended after that.
Yes, because he started being like really weird and distant, and I was like getting kind of concerned, and I was like, okay, well, like there's obviously something to what I told him, because he wouldn't have this reaction if this was like a nothing burger. So I was like, huh, that's weird, and I kept being on his ass about it, and then we broke up, and I was like, okay, well, you're a freak. I don't know.
I can't feel my dick anymore.
Did he break up with you, or did you just say like I'm done? You're like,
Do you know this one?
I can't be able to get girls. Whoa. Ha ha ha. So funny, dude. Yeah, I struggle. Honestly, I can't feel my dick anymore. I have to choke the out of it and twist it. Funny.
It's pretty funny.
a freak, goodbye.
I kept kind of like trying to get him to just leave me, because I would keep saying like you've done all this like weird shit, like I don't like it, like you're so weird, you treat me badly, especially during sex. And like over the phone I just listed everything that he had done wrong, and he was like, well, you can leave me if you want. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you. That's basically what happened.
Okay, great.
Did he do the masturbating in front of the videos thing too?
Yes.
Like how often? Like a one-time thing?
I've seen him do it a couple times, and it was usually to like a video like he had just taken of me.
Okay, that's so bizarre.
Right.
Yeah.
This is like a really awkward question to ask, but I have to know.
Well, it sounds like a porn addiction thing. He can own, like... And the tolerance of lyrics and Kai and stuff. Porn addiction cuckold brain. He needs to be watching someone else, even if that someone else is himself, right?
Because it is a chicken and egg problem. Did he ever finish, like, from having sex?
He did a couple of times, but this sounds really terrible, but he could only finish from sex if I was screaming and crying in pain.
What the fuck?
How often was it like? I guess he didn't.
He's got to invest in one of those boxes from Dune. Just stick her hand in it, not instantly.
Ask for that, right? He would just like hit you until that happened.
He would be hitting me and like choking me and slamming me down until I was like screaming in pain, because he wouldn't stop having sex with me either. And only when I was like, oh my god, like stop, then he could come.
Okay, so it's literally the words like stop is like.
Yeah.
Like every time?
He only was able to ejaculate maybe 3 times throughout our whole relationship.
Okay.
Katie, is this like consistent with your experience, or is this like worse?
Yeah, the first time I met him, he didn't come a single time, and he just told me it was like because he was nervous, and I was like, I mean, makes sense, whatever. And then the second time, he only came the one time that he watched the video.
She says it like it's nothing. Yeah, but it probably is nothing to her. Listen to them. Note that they haven't talked about what their other relationships are like.
Okay, I just want to make it clear to the younger audience here. This is not normal, and if this is what is required for you to finish during sex, you have issues. I just want to make. I don't know how many people need to hear that. That's really messed up, and
he just needs to like he has to press into his groin really hard, and then work the nut up his shaft. Just squeeze it out like he's trying to get cream out of a medical tube.
Implies that there has to be like some level of like non-consent in your sexual encounters. That's probably like, I'm just thinking, because all this.
The first girl corroborated the inability to nut, but not that she too faced extreme aggression.
Serial killers said that they were really addicted to pornography. It's like, that sounds like a stepping stone to like becoming a serial killer, is when you have to have like blood and screaming and sex to ejaculate.
That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sacramento, you were talking to like your friends throughout this relationship, right? Did any of them, like, I saw some texts where you were telling them and they were concerned, or maybe that was just Katie. Did anybody like warn you, like, this is messed up, you should probably leave?
Yeah, my friends told me, this is never ever okay. Like, I know that he has money and all of that, but you shouldn't just stay with him. Like, you're worth so much.
Oh, Zara, you were telling me that Kai defended him during this. I saw a statement from Kai, and I very I couldn't help but notice that in the document she puts out, she says Tom never did age play stuff with me, in response to a chain of messages that include the claim that she is into age play, and she totally fucking dodged a claim of her being into age play. I feel like I would say both didn't do it with me and I'm not into that shit. Unless...
More than that, and just trying to be like supportive, but unfortunately I did still stay with him, and I know a lot of people seem to have a lot of questions about that, and honestly you were completely correct to question my judgment as to why I stayed with him, even though he was, you know, hitting and choking and beating me.
Is there any thought process behind like not leaving? I guess it's easier to stay in a relationship in general than to leave. It's like a hard decision to do that.
Yeah.
So was it just like, you know, I'm in school and I don't want to like change up my life too much by like breaking this off early, or
not getting raped anymore would really disrupt my grades. Would really impact my ability to concentrate on study. I don't know, man.
I genuinely did think that he would maybe change and stop being so aggressive, because he told me before that he would like kind of chill out, but he never did chill out, and it kept being the same very intense, violent aggression every single time.
It wasn't like tied to anything, right? There was never like a bad day. And just so you know, even in like BDSM stuff, you're never supposed to like take real life anger and turn that into like sex. That's also like a red flag in general for anyone who needs to hear that. So
if incels could turn anger into sex, there'd be no problem though, right? Everything will be solved.
Yeah, my question is, he was just always like this. There was never a time where it's like, you know, today.
What's the anger to sex conversion rate?
Hey, you know, let's just have sex. It's like always, every time.
Yeah, I was always aggressive, but like I said before, during the times when Kai started coming out with like that guy that she's with, Liam, he would be so angry and take his aggression out on me, especially hard during sexual encounters.
And there was for either of you, there was no point at all where he was ever like interested in like, oh, was it good for you? Like,
no.
Oh no,
never.
He never asked.
Never. Okay.
No.
Cool. Did a big question a lot of people had, there's been speculation that he's bisexual because he's made weird comments about finding men attractive.
Did he ever say good job afterwards? Did he ever give you a high five?
On his streams? Did he ever come across as like hetero-flexible or anything like that?
I say yes, in the sense that, like, for one, he said that weird thing about Destiny to me, and he was like hella obsessed with Destiny at that time, and was like talking about him and hanging out with him a lot, and then and like going to Miami to see him, and then also he would like, because he like lifts weights and stuff.
Why does she sound so much like a gay man?
He would like watch videos of other guys like lifting and like flexing and stuff, and literally be like, "Fuck!" Like, "Oh my god!" And like to me, like he would sit there and like act like it's because like, oh, they're so strong. But to me, I was just like, I don't care how strong they are. That sounds gay.
Yeah.
To sit there and like moan for a strong man.
Yeah. To expand on that, he told me a little bit about the Destiny guy. That he had went to go visit him.
She's pretending so hard that she knows less than she does. The Destiny guy. I've never really heard of him.
He told Katie that he went to go visit him 4 times total. But yeah, the Destiny guy, from what he told me, was gay and wore a butt plug during their interactions. So Destiny was wearing a butt plug in front of Tom.
What? What?
Yes.
I'd assume there's nothing though. I'd assume he is at all times.
So during his regular social interactions with Tom, he was just plugged up and told Tom this, and he was just okay with this?
Well, you don't want to be around Destiny when he's leaking, do you?
Yes.
How did this come out in conversation? Were you just asking him about Destiny?
Yeah, I was. He would like bring up these internet people, and honestly, I'm so like normie pilled. Like I've not been super into the internet for the past few years, and so I would have no idea what the hell he was talking about. So I would ask him like, who is that? And so he would be like, oh, like this guy Destiny. He was a streamer I was friends with, and I found out he was wearing a butt plug when I went to go visit him one time. So, yeah.
That's very funny. Many people will appreciate that. He's very famous.
Josh, you believe she doesn't know? Stop.
I mean, I guess on that note, did he tell you any
Stop.
other weird stories
Stop.
about random people?
Hang on. I fucking looked up Turkey Tom on Kiwi Farms. I have no idea who Destiny is. Yes? This is that girl, yes? No. No. Like, even if she just happened to come across Kiwi Farms, finds people talking about Tom there, they're gonna be talking about fucking Destiny and Tom, surely.
Oh, I remember this because his name I thought was funny. He told me he was doing cocaine with this guy named Dick Masters.
Oh, no.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like this one, he told me that was a couple years ago. But yeah.
I feel like I'm being trolled. It's such a specific person.
Maybe.
Okay, so he just went over. Yeah, he's in LA
The Destiny guy, Dick Masters.
with Dick, and he just said, yeah, we met up and we did a podcast together and we did cocaine. We had fun.
Yeah, apparently this guy lives in like a mountain house, like a mountain compound.
Yeah,
that
he's up in the
Tom
Hollywood
lives
Hills, the
like
Barbie Dream Doll
shit.
Mansion. That's what he tells people.
Oh my and yeah, Tom was doing various drugs with this guy.
He's both said that he
Various
talked about
drugs.
Kai or K incessantly, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He talked about Kai a lot.
I mean, how did that make you feel, Zach? Did you were like, I don't want to hear about
Oh
this?
my
more?
god. Yes, and it made me feel so weird. And I would bring this up to him and he was like, well, she was like an insane bitch, like don't worry about it. But I was like, this woman clearly had some mental effect on you if you're constantly talking about her and keeping up with her new man. I mean, he showed me a picture of that guy Liam wearing makeup and he was like, oh, this fucking guy took my bitch, like just like raging. And I was like, okay, you're clearly not over this girl.
I think I have a picture of him. He just looks like an effeminate boy, like in the pastel color clothes, right?
Yeah, he's like a femme boy.
And yeah, so
Did I say that right? Femme boy? I'm not really on
when
the internet.
Kai, I think when she left him or they broke up or whatever, she hooked up with this guy, and now he's the one doing the age play. Like he's dressed.
Yeah.
He literally looks like a little boy. It's really bizarre. I don't know if I have a picture of it or I'd show people, but yeah, it was very strange. Did he ever bring
I
up
need to
age
say
play?
again. I need to say again. Can we just appreciate? It's rare. Alec Gunter is a prophet. Alec Gunter is a prophet. Do you remember this? Recommending that lyrics cross-dress, saying, "Oh, you'd look so good in a dress."
Like explicitly with either of you?
And look at lyrics now.
Not really, no. Like, because again, like we never like talked about like anything we were into, like exactly. He just like
Not saying that he looks good. I'm just saying Alec Gunter clearly had a read on him.
say things that it was like, oh, whoa, it's implied obviously that you're into this.
Okay. No weird, like, can you dress up like this besides just gifting you like Hello Kitty stuff?
No, I mean, he would tell me during sex, like, oh, like, you're like a little girl, you're so skinny, like, you're so small. It was like really weird, but I was just like, oh, well.
I'm here.
Wow.
What am I do about it now?
Real, what else am I going to do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, I hate to ask this. Did he ever ask for like blowjobs or was it just like brutal sex, like every time?
He liked it dry and with teeth.
Oh my god, sorry, this is like so personal, but yeah, he would make sure that you did that, but he never did anything back to me. Like, he never once ate me out, but he would demand that I would constantly suck his dick.
It's probably for the best, so, like, you're gonna get that ringworm cooch.
To me, like, he never once ate me out, but he would demand that I would constantly suck his dick.
Constantly.
And, like, yeah.
I mean, was he able to finish from that, or was it just
Is that before or after the hour-long sex?
like a for show thing?
He wasn't able to finish from that either.
So you would just have to be like down in the penis mines for like an hour at a time until he was bored?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't, Katie, can you kind of...
Yeah, same thing. Just like, yeah, he would always want head, but then he is never giving head, and also same of like never came, and it was just like for nothing almost. It was very odd.
That is really bizarre because it's like if you're not, what's the point then? Besides like I guess like the power play and I guess recording it for him because he would record this too, right?
Yeah, you recorded everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So he didn't try to do any of the weird age play stuff, but he did talk about her a lot. He said that you were very petite, very small. I guess, did he literally say you look like a little girl?
Yes.
Yes.
To both of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
The first time I got naked in front of him, he literally was like, "This is awesome. You look like a little girl."
wow.
And I was like, "Oh, that's not normal."
No.
This is awesome! I'm imagining him saying it like that, like some over-the-top little snippet from a kid's movie sizzle reel. This is awesome!
Okay, I'm trying to think, because... Oh!
Yeah, they stayed? Yeah, because he's trying to get Kai back through them, and they're trying to get their uncle back.
The Kai thing, I was going to ask, you both read her statement, right? Just
Yeah.
in brief, correct me if you think I'm summarizing this unfairly, but she put out this PDF,
They didn't say they hated it, did they?
and in it, she effectively says, I dated Turkey Tom for a very long time. When we were like at high school age, and then up until early 20s. And it was a very terrible relationship. We were both equally awful to each other. And nothing that they said.
I see a lot of people saying she's pretty, but she looks like a little boy. Like, specifically, like, little boy. Young boy. Boy face. Maybe because she specifically looks like a friend I had when I was a kid called Nathan.
About brutal, like, dehumanizing sex is applicable to my experience with him. But they might be right. I don't know. Like, that's basically what she said. It felt very strange. She did confirm explicitly the blackmail folder, though. She said that's completely real, which makes it sound like everything...
Awesome. She looks like a little boy.
She's saying to downplay it is... Because why would you...
This is awesome. You look just like Nathan.
Bring that up. I mean, does that sound like a fair assessment of the document, that she just says, we have a bad relationship, there's serious allegations being made, she believes that your driving motivation is to humiliate him, and she says that this is abhorrent, is her exact word. She says she's not addressing any specific thing, but says that...
Why the fuck do you think I'd care about your judgment? Why are you...
he did record stuff, but there was not like any...
I find this to be abhorrent. Now leave me be. Lyrics needs his binky. Like, fuck
violent,
off.
degrading sex. I mean, do you
Do
have
you want
any
me to go
opinions about
first,
this?
or do you want to go first, Zach?
You can go first.
Oh God. Okay. I agree with her, like with Kai, that they probably didn't have like a fully like he wasn't doing the same thing to her as he's doing to other girls, and she even says in it that like who knows what he's like after her. And I think that like, and he told me and Zach that Kai didn't like having sex with him and didn't like giving head, and that like they barely had sex. And I can imagine that it's probably because he is aggressive, and she probably didn't like doing it. So at one point she just like stopped. And so I think like, and I think that she like mentally molested him or something to where, because that's why he like compares everyone to her.
Thank you, Mr. Jado. Osaratu?
Still has all her stuff and is like really weird about her and like stalks
Oh,
her as her
outrage.
boyfriend. That I think that
I'm not making her wear an onion skin. You better sorb boy. He didn't do the right quantity. You can have one though. There you go.
yeah, it could have went like toxic, but like mutually fine, whatever. But I think that's like why that's the reason he's like this now, is like something obviously was like fucked in that relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. I have specific things I want to bring up, but do you have any thoughts, Sacramento?
Yeah, I agree. I think that he definitely had some like weird like limerence issue with her where he just couldn't let her go. And I also don't think that she realized how badly whatever she did to him completely fucked him.
Yeah, I hear from Astrad all the time. Sorry to jump to something else. Last time I heard from him was on the 16th.
Up. I mean, she did cheat on Tom with Liam, who was one of his friends at the time, which I think is a pretty terrible thing to do to
He's
someone.
on Discord.
But, yeah, I agree. I don't think that their relationship might not have been abusive or whatever, but I do think that, you know, she confirmed a lot of the things that we said, and I think that he was kind of going after girls that look like her so he could take his anger out on
Well, and Hello Kittifying them.
girls.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like, it really feels like, just based off like the nature of it, like the positions and stuff, it really feels like he's trying to surrogate her so he can like punish her, and that's why it has to be like so. Okay,
It does.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
And I agree that if
Based on what is available on the surface to internet dwellers, it do be looking like that. I have to agree.
I feel like she's a little hush hush and like vague on stuff because of the whole just in case file. Like I think it would just become like an evil war if they both came out with if she came out with any actual damning evidence, he probably would try to like destroy her life.
Yeah, I mean the letter reads very weird to me because number one,
the nuttiest shit in there.
There's not like a thesis. It's not like she's out there saying, "I want to make this clear." It's like, what are you even trying to say in this document? What's the point?
It's very weird. She says that
she confirms the blackmail folder exists, but she's like, I totally understand because I was crazy and horrible to him. I totally understand the blackmail folder, blah blah.
Like she doesn't think that Tom's that evil, but she's also like, I can't attest, but also.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is that she then goes on to say like, I want to have I've been private about this. I want to remain private, but I'm publishing this thing that has no purpose anyways. And then she goes on to say like, I didn't have these bad experiences, but you can trust victims. And then she like goes on to say like, yes, he has a blackmail folder on me. And it just feels like it sounds like you have a gun to your head and you're trying to say something without saying anything so that Tom's appeased, but you're not actually saying, yeah, don't worry about it. He's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. That's what we both thought.
Yeah.
Did I see WPC's video about me? No, I don't negotiate with terrorists. I will not be looking at or engaging with the fruit of attention-seeking behavior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bizarre. I don't know if they use this word anymore, but it's called one-itis when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah, I know about one-itis. That's what I thought too. My friends were saying that because I would tell them about like the whole weird Kai stuff, and they were like, he's got one-itis.
Thinking. Let me see if I received any questions. Someone asked if he tried to get either of you to look like her, but he did so passively through like gifts and stuff.
Tried to dress him.
With Meowdalin, the puppy player, was there anything like that you saw in regards to that? Because there are pictures of them together, and I feel it's pretty obvious that they had sex. Was that during the time that you guys were together, or was that like before?
That was before, but I did end up asking.
Puppy player. As in pretends careful. So I don't know about this Meowdalin person. Puppy play is like pretends to be a dog. Puppy girl is trans. Because it means they have a tail. Is my understanding.
About her during like my sussy kind of phase. And he said that they had met up before. They had never done anything, but keep in mind that he also lied to me that he had never done anything with Ellie. But he also said that apparently she had been married before and she is a devout Christian who only has one body and wants to wait until marriage, which kind of made me have a weird feeling because how would you know that about someone if you weren't trying to, that's kind of not just something you tell a business associate.
It sounds like he tried to. Then she was like, "I'm waiting until marriage. You got to put a collar on it." He's like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." Bye. Which one of you? I think it was Sacramento, but which one of you was the one that had the eating disorder that he like?
It was me.
And he like encouraged you to continue having an eating disorder, or he was like complimenting you or something, right? Can you clarify?
Small or big?
Yeah,
which kind?
I told him very early on, like, hey, like I've struggled with eating issues in the past, and I'm kind of still trying to gain some weight and make sure everything's okay. And he
she has anorexia. The first time she took her clothes off, Tom goes, "Awesome, you look like one of those starving children in Africa."
Tell me, oh, I love how skinny you are. I like how small you
haven't been turned on this hard since I saw a UNICEF ad.
Are like I love how your body is like skinny and like just say all this stuff that was incredibly hard to hear.
Yeah, that's really mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I guess he wants women that are as skinny as possible. I don't know. Did he ever? This would also be very mean. Did he ever say like your body looks like Kai's?
No.
Okay. Did you ever contact Meowdalin?
Girl, I'm only interested in that Skurvussy.
No, I feel like she definitely knows some shit though. So Meowdalin, if you're here,
I need that Kwashioka Skurvussy.
This, please, like, it's okay. I know you're a puppy, but we don't care. Like,
Did he ever talk in like a baby voice or ask that you do it?
He would do the like weird baby voice. I know what you're talking about, and he
What?
would do the weird baby voice sometimes as like a joke, but it was like really scary.
Scary.
Because he sounded like a baby, and he would even do the thing where he like puts his legs up and like sucks on his thumb like a baby.
His.
That is
So
bizarre.
yeah.
I understand. Jesus Christ, babe. I understand. I understand sucking the thumb. What do you mean puts his legs up?
Yeah, I agree.
What do
But
you
there
mean
was no
puts
other
his
signs of,
legs
like,
up?
age play or anything? I mean, that sounds like she
other
trained
than
him.
Yeah, other than the fact that he like told us we look like really young, and like he liked that we're small and skinny and have no boobs, like not really super age play stuff.
Okay. Did he ever come across as generally manipulative? Like, just like like a
Fucking Josh, that question, man.
general narcissistic stuff, like
Did he ever come across as just, generally manipulative?
lying about stuff that doesn't make sense, that doesn't need to be lied about?
Worst interview question of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the Baby Tom clip. I'll search Baby Turkey Tom. Would you say that Tom has just a generally evil aura? Would you say this man was born without a soul? Turkey Tom diss track. Excuse me? DMCA.
No, just very upfront, very honest.
He was manipulative about some situations. I mean, obviously he lied to me about what he did.
He used to put his legs up and act gay? Put his legs up and then take a dick in his ass? What do you mean put his legs up and act gay? What is the gay thing you do after you lift your leg?
First, he
He used to get railed anally on stream as a joke. No one realized he was actually gay.
did lie to me about meeting Ellie. And I think that he was a very good liar and would kind of twist stories a lot to make him look like the cool guy. An example
He fucking got AIDS so that all the welts would cover up his ringworm.
I can give is one of his friends went to the hospital, and he was like, well, if I hadn't noticed that my friend was sick and took him to the hospital, he would have died. So basically I saved his life.
What?
Wow.
And just like really narcissistic shit like that would kind of be like, oh, okay, dude.
Was there any other weird, like, once-off lines like that? That was like, that's a bizarre thing to say.
I'm trying to really think of some, and I'm sure I could come up with more. But yeah, it was just stuff like that he would try to make him seem cooler than he really was, I guess.
Oh, you reminded me. He made a very interesting post about how he seems to resent his career on YouTube and wants to like start a rock band as a vocalist.
Yes, that is 100% true.
How often did he bring up the rock star fantasy?
Oh, all the freaking time. He was like, oh, I'm just so burnt out with work. I hate what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just creating more drama, and like I'm doing nothing with my life with this YouTube channel because I'm just talking about, people who have fucked their life up, and I'm just, it doesn't really mean anything, but I want to be like Pantera and be like, create my own genre. That's what he said. He wanted to create his own genre of music in which he is both the frontman and lead guitarist.
Did he actively pursue this in any way, or did he just like talk about it as like a fantasy?
He bought a guitar, but he like never played it. He just bought a guitar.
That's sad. That's relatable. It's a very guy thing to do. Buy something like, I'm gonna learn how to master this. You just never do it. So he just felt like his work had no like actual value or meaning.
Yes.
That's sad.
How deep does this go? How fucking deep does this go? I found secret lore. Turkey, Thailand, Tom. Wait for it.
นะครับคุณยายสิทธิ์ผมทำไม่ทันนะครับชีวิตของการทำธุรกิจต้องมีความเสี่ยงแต่เป็น
Did you hear it?
ชีวิตของการทำธุรกิจต้องมีความเสี่ยงแต่เป็น
I didn't realize how fucking deep the lore would go with this guy.
Did he? How often do you like talk about his work? You said you asked him about specific people and stuff. Like, did he seem like he hated talking about it? Like, I don't even want you to have your mind routed by this internet drama stuff.
He would hate when I called him Turkey Tom. Like, he would be like, "Don't call me that."
That's relatable.
I would joke around with him and be like, "Oh, Turkey Tom, like Thanksgiving for turkey," and he would be like, "Don't call me that."
Oh,
that's very funny. But like, I mean, outside of that, like, there was never like any ongoing discussion about like what he was up to.
It's a neon green.
Like on the internet, you mean? Or?
It's a
Yeah, like, did he ever like vent? He was like, "Oh man, I'm working on this thing. It's like it's so stupid." Like, did he like fill you in on what he was doing day to day?
Oh yeah, he would be like, "Yeah, I'm working on this video. You know, it's about so and so," and he would kind of try to explain whatever the heck he was working on the video about to me, and he would be like, "Oh, it's just taking forever," and like he would have someone else also. I don't know if this is public information or whatever, but he wouldn't really write his own stuff. He would pay other people to write it for him.
How much? Do you know? How much of
that seems pretty typical nowadays. What people do is YouTubers are so fucking lazy that the goal isn't even to make a ton of money off YouTube. It's to make enough money that you can have someone else make money for you on YouTube. That's the shit nowadays.
work did he actually do? I know he had an editor because he puts together these huge videos, right? So and he makes a ton of money. So like, why not have an editor? But was it like completely sourced from people in Discord? Did he have like a paid writing team? Did he have like? Did he just do the voiceover basically?
He would do editing on his own videos, but yeah, he would basically just read out whatever he had written for him, like the script.
But he did the editing, or like putting together like the screenshots and stuff, the videos.
Yeah.
You go first.
He told me apparently that he had fired a bunch of his editors, and so he would do all of the editing, but he would still pay people to like collect everything and write up a script for him.
Okay. Yeah, that removes some of the joy from it. If you don't have any interest in the subject whatsoever and are just voicing over videos at that point.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That just means you're a voiceover artist.
I'm not sure. So after you guys broke up in December, so only a month ago, and then there was how many weeks between that and deciding to like post on the forum? And what was
fine? Pay me a bunch. I've done voiceover work before.
Like the motivating factor, because for posterity's sake, if you're listening, like in the future, the Kiwi Farms right now has been like under an attack for the last couple of months. So I've had to disable registrations without invitation code, and you had to email me to get an invitation code. So I actually I had to vet you. So you sent me like multiple pictures, and one was like you're covering your mouth, and the other one with Turkey Tom.
Not really,
sunglasses on.
Slumberjack.
I'm like, I can't even see like an entire picture of your face at this point because of how you set them. But you went out to your car in like the middle of the night to get your sunglasses, so I could confirm that it was like the same sunglasses in this picture. So it wasn't like a split decision where you're like, okay, I'm gonna join on this forum and like dump all this stuff. It was like a really deliberate action. So what was like the igniting factor for that?
It was talking to Katie and realizing that I wasn't the only person that he had done this to, and that made me kind of realize like, oh shit, like he's gonna be out there doing this to more people, and it's bad. So yeah, that's kind of what made me want to come out, because I realized that I'm not alone, and also if I have another person with me who has been through the same thing, it'll, I mean, you know, strength in numbers. So
Strength in numbers.
It's kind of shocking to me that he's because it's over multiple years.
He can't rape all of us simultaneously, and he certainly can't film and rape all of us at the same time. He won't do it unless he can film it, so it's fine. You're safe. Just EMP and he can't get hard.
And he's just having like this completely like passionless, joyless, like humping sessions that are like really violent. It's like, but that's just like what he does apparently. That's his, even in long-term relationships, like that's how he just prefers to do it. That's really, really bizarre.
Yeah.
But there was no like specific, like, did you guys talk at all between breaking up and then?
Tom and I?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because I blocked him. as soon as I was gonna post, I did let him know, and I was like, I'm just gonna post about everything that happened. So, yeah, and then I blocked him.
Okay. The only other questions I'd have would be super petty and catty stuff that people would want to hear. So, do you feel like there's anything that wasn't mentioned that is like super important, like any real important event in that timeline? Because it just sounded like you guys were hooking up like once every week and kind of.
I've found more Turkey Tom deep lore. Okay. What did they know? What do the Thai people know? They tried to warn us, dude.
This long-term thing, and then after a while, it just got
10 years
because he was,
ago.
like very obviously talking to other women, and then after you started digging into him more. My take on this, by the way, was that after you found out about the Kiwi Farms, the power dynamic of the relationship just completely like equalize. It's like if she knows about this drama website, then I can't like be mean to her. I can't really do anything anymore. So it kind of lost interest because of that. Where it's like if I have like this normal person who has no internet presence whatsoever, I can do whatever I want, and then if she doesn't like it, all she can do is like leave, right? But then it's like once you found out about like the whole ecosystem down there, it's over for him. He can't get into it anymore.
I agree. I think that it was. I hate to be like those people who are like, oh, power dynamics, blah blah blah. But it was definitely a big thing for him, and knowing that I have like found this place where people have just openly talked shit about him, and I found all of this dirt about him, I think it just ruined his like ego thing that he had going on. Because obviously from what I've seen, every single woman usually either knew who he was or found out very quickly who he was, and that's the only reason why they ended up sleeping with him. So I think that
Did Turkey Tom start on YouTube when he was 13? Or even younger? He's a baby. What's his oldest video on YouTube? 8 years ago. On his channel. There's an unlisted video from 10 years ago of Turkey Tom talking to someone. Disclaimer, you may have to pause. Turkey Tom, after this commentary, has gone off to realize people have found that his video was bad. So he's attempted to backpedal, like saying the video was all for a joke or just giving his opinions, and later to fail to come over a response video on him by Brainless Nicholas. The Oreo, or... which is not my target, but due to events that still correlate to him not getting why the video sucked and continuing to do pretty bad. So know that even though you have had people dislike this video, know that this is for the purposes of you to improve and not do something bad like this. This isn't YouTube drama, this is me pointing out how you messed up. Oh, this is a Turkey Tom call-out video, right? This is not talking to him. Don't go after Tom for this stuff, says Azalf. Is this the oldest Turkey Tom call out
I was
ever?
not expecting to find commentary material that fast after Ryan did a video on me. Thanks, Tom. You spamming your videos with this video led to me talking about it. I hope you are proud. Then Tom thought it was a good idea to spam the linked part 2 so much on my filler videos to the point I had to delete them all. So
Jesus Christ. Well, and I've got the URLs to these old-ass videos, which means I could way back them if they exist. Do you want to see some super old Turkey Tom? Bop, bop, bop. Let's see if it exists anywhere. Oh! There are multiple archives of it. It doesn't work. What is this video? MW metadata, hello. Has been deleted or made private. Yeah, see if I care. Cannot be found. No good. It looks like I've come across something that's just so old it's not.
I gave him a really big ego.
Was never grabbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then, I guess that's basically it for anything timeline-wise. I guess now, if you don't mind, let me know if you get bored or don't want to answer something. But many people have many questions. I see one person's asking that they want to know if Turkey Tom self-harmed. Apparently, there's an allegation that he was like a cutter or something. Do you see any of that?
He told me that he had cut himself, but I didn't see any scars, and I did not see a carving in his chest of any sort or anything. And so
Yeah, I
I
thought that was fake because of how it was released, but apparently that's real. He confirmed that.
I never saw a carving on him. Like, and I met him pretty soon after the whole situation. And then, like, he told me that he had self-harmed before, but I, like, didn't see any scars on him. And so I thought maybe he was just doing that to, like, try to, like, be like, me too, girl.
Okay, I mean, that sounds like that verifies it then. That's crazy. I'm surprised. Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored. Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it, but you can, I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the cozy, that's like on the table, like in the exact same position. So I can tell that's clearly his desk. And he sent it to me because he's grabbing your face in such a way that the picture I showed of the bruise on Katie's face is the
Bruise
exact same
verification.
position. Like that bruise matches up precisely with how he's grabbing you. So that's what I saw.
I'm fucking turking out
in public, so I vetted it indirectly by saying, yeah, it's definitely him. That's definitely because his hair is very distinct. He has that swoosh hair, like Bieber, I guess. I don't know if that's mean to say, but he has that hair. He has the
emo
rumor.
bang.
Yeah, and he's grabbing in a very distinct way that would leave a thumbprint if it was very, very hard. So
let me do some.
On that
quick.
note, did he ever talk shit about any of his YouTube friends? In particular, Nicholas Diorio. Did he ever say, I hate that guy?
No, I can't even remember him ever talking about someone named Nick or Nicholas.
No
He
good.
talked about Nick in passing to me, but never like anything bad. He was just like, he would talk about like, oh, my YouTube friend, Nick. So sorry,
So-
guys.
He never spoke at length about like anybody like streamed with or anything.
The opposite of.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
How big was his penis?
Oh my god.
Oh my
guys.
god.
August 2023. What would have been going on then? August 2023. What would have been going on then? Mr. Beast and Chris Tyson. Because I ask because he is talking about Chris Tyson in this. I found an unlisted stream of Tom from 9th of August. On the Tom Dark channel, most of his streams are members only, and there doesn't seem to be a way to get access to it. If I search Chris, there are 23 mentions. No good on there. Thaf. What is Thaf? This is an unlisted video from 25th August of 2024 that has 2 views. One of them is mine. Ready for some rare? This is probably him fucking up a start of a stream. 2-view video on the Tom Dark channel, boys. With a thumbnail that says fucking diapers, question mark. It's just him getting ready to stream, right?
Alright, let's see if this is working out. Okay, so that's set up for sure. Maybe we should just delete that one. Maybe this will make it better. Maybe.
Just fucking expose Tom for streaming child porn and get instantly banned from the entire internet. Don't do it, Tom. Don't do it.
Welcome to my cool reaction video.
3 Days Grace is a band that surprised me a lot in that it really seems like they shouldn't be as big as they are. Like if you ask me...
It seems like you might be gayer than you think you are, actually. Maybe. Just maybe. But I could be wrong.
Back in 2007...
True.
Alright. Let's see if that works.
In 2007...
Yeah, but imagine he exposes his stream key and he hasn't changed it, though.
Let's see if that works.
There it is. Hidden. Does he press it? Does he press it? He doesn't press it. Okay. Just switch my stream over to the fucking Tom Dark channel because he didn't hide his stream key in an unlisted. Fucking. Can you imagine?
Oh, gaming video.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Faff scroll. This is an unlisted video on the Tom Dark channel with 1.2k views from 5 years ago. Hey man, that script you gave Hyojin, I might need it. Delete all messages in a Discord server. You need to open it on Chrome browser. All DMs have a Discord link. What is this? Chaos 3120. Neil, it works. I'm deleting all my messages sent to Kai. I can walk you through it. In fact, let me do text tutorial. What is this? Who's T9? Your authorization code, something. What were you on about my dad talking about Alex earlier? I didn't get the meme, so he went over my head. I assume it was a joke. It was a casual convo about business in general. How he's open to support anyone. Then he name dropped Alex. Don't know. Don't know what that is. That's it in terms of secret memes there. Nothing on Tom Dark Live. Any secret juice on Tom IRL? Nothing secret on Tom IRL. Interesting though. Some fucking secret fucking lore. Where have people been sharing this link? Where have people been sharing this link? 1,000 people have seen it. What is it? Oh, it's pyrocynical related, I guess. I don't know. The Pyrocynical Files plus new leaks, 22nd June 2024. What?
Himself. He never once disclosed.
It's something Tom uploaded for a video. It seems to be the case. And linked people to in a description.
Can we plead the fifth on this one? I don't want to get that can't be his own. That only look good for him.
You have to say it's shaped like an egg. That's the defense.
Yeah.
Shaped hella fucked up, guys. It's been all types of ways. It looks like a Z.
Let's see if there's anybody else. So no shit talking that would be funny to relay. I guess him doing cocaine with Dick Masterson and knowing that I don't know how you carry a conversation with somebody knowing that he has a butt plug-in. That's a bit weird.
That is so funny.
That is so funny.
I think you should tell them that he wasn't accepted into the Catholic Church.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
How do you get rejected from the church?
I'm a Catholic and he grew up Catholic, so I decided to try to take him to church with me, even though he's kind of like a turbo godless atheist. And he decided to go to church wearing his like usual homeless attire. And when he went up to go get communion from the priest was like, "You're not Catholic. Don't come and take communion." And he was being very disrespectful the whole time during mass, and decided to start taking Zins during service. And
really, what the fuck?
Yes.
That's a red flag. If anyone doesn't if you're trying to like bring somebody into like your social circles and they're just that disinterested and passive aggressive and shit, like that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even mention this, but you talked about how I don't even know what these are. Zines? Is it like a e-cigarette?
What? Zins are the little pouches. Don't recommend ever touching them. Ever, 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 ever. Hey, I'm sick of this interview. Does anyone know a cool YouTube channel that might have secrets? Does anyone know a cool YouTube channel that might have secrets? My channel, of course, has a bajillion unlisted videos because I unlist all my streams. Do any of the girls have a YouTube channel? That's an interesting one. Pyrocynical. Bah!
Okay.
708 view Pyrocynical video. Ooh, a hidden private video that I can't see because it's not just unlisted. Give me some YouTube names. Give me some cool YouTube channels. Card posting. We've got a... Oh, it's gone. There was a hidden Pyrocynical video with only like 7 views. Rare PewDiePie videos. Let's give it a shot. Oh, members only videos appear as having...
With a simple search, you can
Do you wanna see a rare PewDiePie video?
doing things like this.
Wait, what the fuck? No, this is really weird. So here's a PewDiePie video that has 7 views. 5 views. A PewDiePie video with 5 views from 7 years ago. My cat is kinda homeless commented 1 day ago. Oh, it doesn't work. It's no good. He's staring with N-word intent. Yeah, just a stream test. With big channels, a lot of the times, all you're going to find is like little stream tests and stuff. Sponsor fixed.
Sponsor! This video is sponsored by Wallem. Download it right now. It's available for iOS and Android.
Add a private one. Did someone say some other people's names? Call of Shame unlisted? I would have already checked this. There's no way there's any secret juice here. There are a lot of deleted videos. Fans hate on Ninja in toxic Q&A phone-in. He has so many fucking deleted videos. It's unbelievable. I've almost certainly done Charlanazard when I was looking for it streams on Charlanazard's channel. The Birdman, TH3 B1 Ardman. No. TH3 B1 Ardman. Doesn't seem to be. Mama Max. We can check. It has 21k fucking views. That's not a secret. That's not a secret. I'm gonna go soon. I'm just fucking around, okay? Alright? Oh, the Birdman with no 1. Okay. He's got a lot of unlisted like gaming streams and stuff.
Okay. Bit of drama for you. So long story short, I tried to order a pizza from Domino's. I had some
there you go
free points or whatever, and it allowed me to get a free pizza.
The Birdman has a video called Birdman Finally Loses His Cool that has 196 views. It's from 4 years ago and is him angry about a pizza. There you go. You like that? Are you sure you're spelling that Mama Oko thing right? Doesn't look there's anything interesting on the Nuxtaku. Nuxanor. Peep.
With Delivery Plus, you...
Oh, he unlisted some of the ones with the crazy fucking thumbnails and changed them. So, because he unlisted them, they're basically saved forever. No. But isn't it the old thumbnail? Like the old thumbnail is what's showing. How the fuck do you spell Anthony Gramuglia? Oh, I was spelling it right. I guess that's not... Oh, there's a space. Hello. Nothing. The Pokemon ass with a dick thumbnail. I'll do one more. Andy Pants. Andy Pants Gaming. Why is this unlisted? Oh. Unlisted Andy Pants Kino? Is Andy Pants a grifter? Comments are turned off.
Hey guys, so there's been an attempt recently by people like the Act Man and others to paint me as some kind of grifter who swapped sides for clout. Guys, I grew up in the Bible Belt. I was homeschooled until 2nd grade. I used to argue with my teachers about creationism. Despite a few years as an idiot atheist, I have been 100% Christ-based for the last 20 years since I got saved.
Christ-based
I voted
diet.
for Trump twice and against Obama before that, and then Bush before that. Guys, it doesn't get more based than Andy Pants. But look, guys, these comments against me now that are calling me a grifter and trying to expose me and all this.
Compulsory voting. Compulsory.
Is this like Patreon content?
On the flip side, though,
307 views.
Voting, compulsory. Hello, I'm Jonathan Ross, and this is compulsory voting. Is Jonathan Ross still a topical reference? Is he still around?
Bunch of Philosophy Tube bloopers.
Turnout, though, there could be something we could do about it. America and Belgium and much of America. No, they don't. When it comes to turnout, though, there could be something we could do about it. America, fucking hell. We presumably wouldn't want to make protesting compulsory.
I guess I'm done for today. Just dicking around, trying to pry into secrets. Do you have secrets? Do you have secrets? What's for dinner? I'm gonna have some like leftover Christmas snacks, I think. Stuff left over in the freezer. Bro. Secret cursed H bomber guy video, 0 views 8 years ago. Surreal. Is this from a video or what is this?
Oh come on! It's supposed to be posable. It's not.
Is this from one of his videos or is he just having fun in the basement?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. I was just imagining what love felt like. I was told that 2 fans of my work were getting married today. So, happy wedding to Nathan.
Oh, fuck!
Many happy returns. Don't forget.
Your children are gonna come out fucked up if you have H bomber guys blessing on your wedding.
To one another and tell everyone about my YouTube channel. Oh, and I hope you didn't put too many misspellings on your invitations, or you might get some ghosts at your wedding. I'm sorry, it was a first draft. I'm not happy with it either.
All right, that's enough. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Friday. It's the end of the week. Goodbye. Don't hook up with insane women on Instagram. Don't do it, and you'll be safe. It's fine. All right. Okay. See you tomorrow. See you on Friday. Fuck me. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the ringworm bite.